Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today. There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
You're watching Samwelb experience.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's Saturday night, and it's an original six matchup with probably one of the biggest rivalries in hockey. It's the Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens going toe-to-toe. This one is going to be a little different because we already know that Montreal is not going to be headed to the postseason. We know the Maple Leafs are headed to the postseason. So let's see how tough Montreal comes out and plays this Maple Leaf team. We know they usually do, but will they today? Do they want to be spoilers a little bit and have the last laugh? It is going to be a doozy. This is the third time this year these teams met each other. Toronto has taken the first and second by a score of 6-5 and 3-2. What's it going to be today? Well, welcome in, everybody. Phil, how's it going? Onyx, what's up? Beverly in the house. Antonio, hello there. Sean, welcome in. Misconduct in the house. Welcome to the show. Hayden, what's going on? I'm a stranger here. Emojin. Daniel Berry, what's up? HPB, Ajo, what's going on? Welcome in one and all. Let's jump right in and get into the lineups tonight. Lucas, what's up? And that's right, it's doubleheader Saturday. It's this game followed by the Battle of Alberta, the Oilers and Flames. Two incredible hockey games tonight, so I hope you're buckled up and ready to go in for the long haul. Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. Lewis, good evening. And let's jump right in to the Leafs lineup. Let me turn this down a little bit. Welcome in one and all, and here we go. For the Maple Leafs, by the way, they're 43, 23, and 9. Thomas, what's up? Tyler Bertuzzi with Austin Matthews and Max Domi. Carl the Monkey, welcome in. So no shocker there. Bertuzzi stays with Matthews and Domi. On the second line, Bobby McMahon, John Tavares, and returning to the lineup, and I'm so excited.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Welcome back, Mitchell Marner. Boy, have we missed you. Kind of, not really. Whatever. Welcome in. Dallas, what's up? It is Mitch Marner. Marnie is back with John Tavares and Bobby McMahon. The third line, Matthew Nyes, is with Pontus Hoberg, and you guessed it, William Nylander gets that spot. Nick Robertson, the odd man out. Rick, what's going on? HBP, welcome in. Tomcat, hello there. The fourth line, Connor Dewar with David Kempf and Ryan Reeves. Stan, the audio is low. I will try and talk louder. My computer's been a little weird today, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully that's a little better. I just cranked up the gain. On the D side, Morgan Riley is in with Ilya Labushkin, Simon Benoit with Jake McCabe, Mark Giordano with T.J. Brody. Ron, what's going on? Volume should be there. I've cranked up the microphone. Much better. All right, thank you. Let's be the trash greatest. Welcome in. And starting in net tonight, Ilya Samsonov getting that start. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. Sitting tonight, Jones is out, Gregor is out, Robertson is out, and Timmins is out. No word yet on Edmondson and Liljegren. That's who I am waiting for. For the Montreal Canadiens, Cole Caulfield with Nick Suzuki and Juraj Slavkowski. Brendan Gallagher with Alex Newhook and Joel Armia. We got Tanner Pearson with Jake Evans and Josh Anderson. Michael Pinzetta with Colin White and Rafael Harvey-Pinard. On the D side, Mike Matheson with Jonathan Kovacek. Jaden Struble with David Savard. Jordan Harris with Justin Barron. And Sam Montembeault is in net for the Montreal Canadiens. And this is going to be a doozy. And by the way, for those wrestling fans out there, it is WrestleMania Night 1. We have that going on the side. We will keep you posted on what matches are taking place, what's happening, who the winners are. So we got you covered, not only for your hockey coverage, but WrestleMania as well. Mad Jack Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. Love that name. That is awesome. The hot hands to watch. Matthews in his last 5 games, he's got 7.7 points, 5 of those goals. Matthew Nyes, 4 assists in his last 5. For the Canadiens, it's all Nick Suzuki. Suzuki, 4 points in his last 5. Joel Armia's got 5 goals in the last 5. Mike Matheson, 5 assists in the last 5. Of course, Austin Matthews, as we know, is trying to get to 70 goals. Will he do it? He has 26 career goals against Montreal. That's in 33 games, by the way. Already the third highest total against the club among active players, behind Ovechkin and Jeff Skinner. Nick Suzuki, he is on pace for 34 goals this season. Only 3 players in 26 seasons have accumulated as many in a season as for the Canadiens. That was Pacioretty, Eric Cole, and Alex Kovalev. The highest total in that span being 39 is what Pacioretty did. So we'll be watching both Nick Suzuki and Austin Matthews to see what they do. Lori, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. The Leafs, this is the road to the playoffs. Not at home. Welcome in. It's going to be a doozy game. They're running down. They're starting to run out of time. What do we got? 5, 7, so 6 more games to go after tonight. B. Disney, welcome in. Mad Jack. That's funny. But we're gonna be taking this one all the way home. And of course, coming up following this game at 10 p.m., it's going to be the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. That is going to be a doozy of a game. Earlier today, there were a bunch of contests that took place. The Winnipeg Jets defeated the Minnesota Wild 4-2. Chicago Blackhawks 3-2 over the Dallas Stars. Boston needed overtime to beat the Florida Panthers 3-2, so each team picks up a point there. Guy, welcome in. That's right, playoffs, here we come. And the Pittsburgh Penguins defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-4, and that's a big, big win. We're going to talk about Pittsburgh throughout the night. They are making a push to make it interesting in the East. The Pittsburgh Penguins could have a spot in these playoffs. So it is going to be real interesting. I can prep what's going on. Welcome in, and Tony, I'm excited. I'm excited too. The Leafs officially clinched. They are officially in the postseason. No surprise. I don't think anybody thought they would be disappearing from the playoff contention. They are in there. Jared, what's going on? Paralife, welcome in. Leo, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. Did I miss anybody? Let me scroll back here. I want to make sure we got everybody. All right, but welcome to the show. So they are on their last commercial break before things are getting going. Purple Queen, what's going on? Sarah, welcome in. Now, for those that are in the chat, for those that have the ability to chat, coming in the chat and engaging with us, you are earning points. You can check your points at any time by doing !points in the chat. That will tell you what you have. Then you can bring up graphics all night long on the screen, whether it's Leaf graphics, whether it's Montreal graphics. You are in control. And to kick off WrestleMania, here comes the game. Triple H out to address the crowd in Philadelphia. What a way to kick it off. Can you turn it up like one notch? That is good. Oh, it's so good to see Triple H out here. Now, also an announcement to make. Tonight is the last night for now. Our merch, our store is having 20% off of everything. If you've been looking at some of our merch and you've been hemming and hawing, tonight's the night. Expires today, 20% off everything. So there's the link if you want to take a look, pick something out, and enjoy. Of course, if you do buy something, let us know. Send me a picture, and we'll post it on our social media if you're okay with that. All right, here come the predictions. Let's see what everyone is saying. Sam will Macho go from the top rope. Sadly, no. 3-2 in overtime. Shocker. Hayden's picking overtime. Onyx going 5-3. Carl's thinking overtime as well. Wow, a lot of overtime picks. By the way, as the predictions are coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Hit that like button for us, and let's get those likes up. We are going to be set, ready to rock and roll. Commercial should be coming to an end, and then we'll hop, skip, and a jump over and get ready. This is every time Toronto and Montreal play, I don't care that Montreal isn't in the playoffs. They come out and they play hard. Josh Anderson is a beast against Toronto, always seems to take it to them. Of course, Tanner Pierce in there, Alex Newhook is there. Slavkovsky has been grinding it out, and Arbor Jackeye. Will he drop the gloves with Ryan Reeves tonight? Will we get another Reeves battle? Daryl, what's going on? 6'2". Richard coming in, the 20-pounder. Hope my late dad, a Canadiens fan, is looking down on the game tonight. Richard, thank you so very much. And, of course, we're looking upstairs as well. I hope it's a good game tonight. Thank you so much. That's right. Get those stick taps out there for Richard. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Mad Jack, I hope the Leafs don't blow it this time. Yeah, no kidding. Phil's going 5-4 in a shootout. Wow. Calling the shootout. Unbelievable. There it is. Stanley Cup for you, Richard. And the Stanley Cup, we are just a couple of weeks away. Cannot wait. All right, are we ready to go? They're just coming back from commercial break. Let's hop over. Let's get ready. And this game is going to be underway. Do they get this up and running yet? No, they don't. Okay, so they're still not quite there. I put my score prediction in the chat. Did you see it? Lucas, if I didn't comment on it, it probably means I didn't see it, my friend. Donald, what's going on? Habs fan here. Going to be a great game no matter who wins. Donald, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I love every time these two teams get together. And if you've never been to a game live, if you're looking to catch a Leaf game live or a Montreal game live. If you can get a game where they're playing each other, Toronto, Montreal, it's out of this world incredible. It looks like they must have had some ceremony or something going on because they're a little bit delayed. They're just about to get going with the anthems. Boston Bruins or Florida Panthers in the playoffs. Antone, who do I want? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be real tough. I kind of want Boston because I'd like to see Toronto to knock out Boston. And Florida being my second favorite team, I'd like to see them at least get to the second round. So I'd like to say Florida in the second round, Boston in the first round. But right now, Florida is sliding. Florida is having all kinds of trouble. They have not had a good couple of weeks. They're real banged up. Verhaeghe is out. Now Ekblad is out. Tkachuk has been ill. So Florida Panthers real banged up right now. All right, let's join in for the anthems.
Chapeaux et casquettes pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national par Alexandre Sylvestre. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Remove your hats and caps for the singing of the national anthem by Alexandre Sylvestre.
Oh, Canada,
Alexandre Sylvestre.
terre de nos aïeux, ton front est ceint de fleurs glorieux, car ton bras sait porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Well done. Well done. That gets the program out of the way. It's time to drop the puck and get this game rolling. So welcome in. If you're just coming in, Roger, hello there. Hit that like button. Smash that like button as you're coming in. We appreciate it. It's free, and it helps us out so much. And it looks like Becky Lynch is kicking off WrestleMania. She is going to be in the first match. Ilya Samsonov, 21-6-7. He's had an up and down season, but boy, oh boy, has he been hot as of late. Sam Montembeault, 15-14-7. He has also had an up and down season, but he has looked sharp in a couple of outings versus Toronto. And there's Mitchie Marner. Marner back for the Maple Leafs. Couldn't be happier to see him back and ready to roll. I'm rooting for the Habs. HPP, no. And again, thank you for lending us your track. And here we go. Game on. Puck is dropped.
4 weeks ago when these two teams met, so underway with Tavares flanked by Marner and Bobby McMahon.
And Montreal's going to come in offline. And here comes Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley coming out to a live band performance of her theme song. She's making her way down to face the man, Becky Lynch.
Has to be a little bit anxious, and as Sheldon Keefe has made clear, still a lot of experimenting to go along with the lines. We've seen a lot of different combinations with the injuries and absence, but as he comes back, not riding shotgun with Austin Matthews, but this time on the Tavares line.
Tanner Pearson's returned to the Montreal lineup. He's on the left wing along
Here's
with
Giordano. So Giordano's going to flip this one over. Toronto on the move. Coming down the right side, it's Brody.
Back on the right side tonight. One hands it in behind the Montreal net. Bobby McMahon scored in the last visit here. It'll be kicked back to Mark Giordano. It's the old Flames defensive pairing for the Leafs tonight with Giordano and Brody. Marner holds his own, threw it in front. And there's Jonathan Kovacevic to pick it off for Montreal.
Could you throw that pair back about, what, 10 years?
Duke, what's going on? Welcome in.
A little bit of a different unit to have.
Thank you, Lewis.
Well, here comes William Nylander along with Pontus Holmberg and Matthew Nyes as the Leafs unveil this new three-pronged offensive attack tonight. Nylander gets it to
Here they come,
Holmberg.
2-on-1, putting it over. Here's a shot. Nice save. Matthew Nyes gripping it and ripping it.
Holmberg taken down there by Newhook. It'll come around to Ilya Lyubushkin celebrating his 30th birthday.
Nylander with it. Nylander behind the net.
Nylander's on it.
He's going to carry this one. Drops it over to Nyes.
Nyes, and around it goes to the other side. Morgan Riley had moved up, and now
No, Lucas, I did not.
retreats to his defensive position out at center.
He's going to come out and down the
Gallagher
ice.
along with Newhook, who's
Montreal going to put this one down low. Nyes trying to get in there and cut it over.
in the opening game of the season. Lyubushkin out at center. That's
Here's a
picked
big
off.
giveaway. Montreal walking in,
Suzuki
setting it up.
holding on.
Suzuki coming around.
He is shadowed by Lyubushkin. Around it goes for Riley, playing it away from Slavkovsky. Kept in by Savard. Now it's Caulfield to Slavkovsky and taken away by Riley. Moved ahead.
Domi, nice little feed to Matthews. Matthews on the move. He's cutting in, going around 3 Canadians, backing it up. Cross ice pass.
Jake McCabe in deep.
No shooting lane or passing lane to get the puck over in front of the net.
Set in front.
Cycling it down low, back up to McCabe. McCabe sending it in for the tip, goes just wide. Quick shot, it's knocked down in front. Montreal's going to clear this one away. Sammy is in goal tonight.
To Domi. And now Benoit looking across, and that's picked up by Caulfield.
3-on-2 Montreal.
And it's Suzuki inside the line, playing it across. Here comes the Canadiens in front.
Jam play, Sammy is down.
And Samsonov.
Nice save, Sammy.
Before the
Adade, welcome to the
The
show.
fans are into it there. They're oohing and ahhing at both ends. The first good chance of the game goes by the way of this new look line. A little chip into the middle there, and Holmberg with the backhand pass. Montembeault in great position there with the blocker, and Slavkovsky with the drop pass across. Matheson with the soft one across as Caulfield was in
Dammy
tight.
coming up
You can
huge.
see there, no room for Caulfield.
Thank you for
really
hitting
to
that
put
subscribe.
one
Thank
anywhere.
you
He
for
was in
continuing
so
to hit
close
those likes.
Samsonov. Thought Matheson held it for an extra second, didn't fire that across. He might have been able to get a tip. but
Here
it was
comes
a harder
Toronto's
pass.
fourth line. They've been playing well lately, and a tip goes just wide of the net. In front of the tip, that one misses. Montreal getting some chances. Reaver going to bring this one out. Passes through a crowd to Duer, and he's going to send this one in. Montembeault plays it high off the glass. This comes all the way out. Toronto backing up. Russell, how's it going?
Had a goal in the first minute the last time these two teams
Long
met.
pass across. Here's
Off the
David Kemp.
stick
He's
of
got to
Michael Matheson.
step up. Being watched
Almost
by
the
Anderson.
opposite there. It was Caulfield over
Toronto
to
gonna
Matheson,
chip
and
this one in. The fourth
this
line
time
going
it
to
was
change up.
Matheson trying to
Good shift.
return the favor, just unable to do so.
Tanner Pearson back
No,
on the ice
that's
has set
crazy.
the
I saw the Blue Jays
6 for Montreal.
shut them out 3-0, but I didn't realize that was the first time in a home opener since '67. Wow. Here's Montreal with a shot. That one's wide. You know what else happened in
You mentioned
1967?
Pearson getting back into the lineup.
Just-
Played in
just
6th
saying,
grade, and he gets
it's a very
chance
special
there
year.
as he looks
Very
up and
special year.
watches that Evans
And is coming
off
from
the
Toronto in
side,
May.
and
She's
no
bringing me
chance to really
Toronto
one
stuff.
time
Leo,
now, but you could see
that's
a clear
awesome.
effort to try to get it into that
Hope there's
top
some good
corner
stuff
as
in there.
Samsonov had the lower part taken care of, tried to go up and over the shoulder, just got a little high.
It was born. No, I was not. Not in that year.
Stopped by Samsonov. Anderson is up with it. Here's Josh Anderson.
Back to the line. Montreal setting it up.
Sends it deep, and Tavares there. He scored the game winner 4 weeks ago when these two teams met.
That's going to be an icing call, so this is coming right back down.
Boy, there aren't
To
many
the
times
Toronto
where you're gonna
zone.
Beat John Tavares clean on a face-off.
Aaron, what's going on?
It's a
Welcome
scoring
in.
chance like this. Through the legs of Lyubushkin. That was a harder
Now
save
coming
for
up at
Samsonov.
first intermission, we
Watch
have
that. It kinda
something
went right through
very
his defenseman's
special
leg, and
we're going to play
back
for you.
pressure for that
Holly,
second
what's going
rebound
on?
shot, but
So we'll talk about it a
another
little
good
later
chance
in
off
this
of a
period, but
face-off
something
for the
real, real special coming up at first
Four of the last
intermission.
6. The Leafs had a 3-game
Glenn,
win
how's
streak.
it going?
Halted
65
against
first
the
Stanley
Tampa
Cup.
Bay Lightning in
East
their
York,
last game on
Ontario.
Wednesday.
Really?
teams trying to get over bad losses to the Lightning.
Toronto Steels, here they come. Flip in for Tavares. He can't get that.
Broken up by Michael Matheson. McMahon along the boards. McCabe unable to hold the zone.
Raymond, hello there.
Out
Welcome
there.
in.
Right back
Yes,
in
Raps
comes
with a
Max
big
Domi,
upset
the
over the
former
Bucs.
fact, the last Canadian with over 70 points until
coming in, Matthews with a tip right on, and Montembeault kicks that one aside.
Round to the near side for Domi.
It's coming through. Rhea Ripley just muscling Becky Lynch up and dropping her with a hefty suplex. That was impressive. Here comes Montreal, 3-on-2 again. Quick shot, that one's going to go wide. Suzuki, 85 miles an hour. Back to the line, shot in front, that goes just wide.
Matheson again.
Covers welcome in. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Happy to see the PWHL Walters Cup. It is sweet looking. They did a nice unveiling.
Over the boards comes Nylander, can't catch up to that, and Harris will send it back. Kovacevic out at center, and
where's the puck? That's deflected out of play.
And out.
The following is
so Montreal coming around. Good jump in this game, good pace. Does the Leafs Cup aspirations been on third line clicks? You know, the third line had been clicking. So it's going to be interesting to see what Nylander does on there. Robertson was on fire.
The new look lines, it looks like Marty St.
I'm not sure. Well, we'll see how it plays out.
So that should be some good viewing with two of the most expensive
Cole, welcome in.
Lines,
4-3 OT Leafs win. Nylander, Marner, McMahon, Bertuzzi. Great guesses. Great predictions.
You know,
got another icing call here.
Connor McDavid plays with Leon Draisaitl, it's easier, and then he stopped. He said, "No, it's not easier.
It's harder, but it's easier down the lineup, right?" And that's always the choice, especially the home ice coach. Obviously gets to wait.
We'd love to see Matthews get up there. Love to see him get close to it.
I'm gonna be interested to see.
Mr. Holmgreen, welcome in.
On Domi and Bertuzzi.
That he sure is. Sure is. Try Nylander on the third line. Robertson is out.
From maybe joining that line again. That'll be interesting to see.
Montreal's going to win this draw, bringing it down the left side.
Chip pass to.
Of course, Robertson was playing really well at this line, but somebody had to be the odd man out. It was either going to be him or Holmberg. So if they do, if they want to get Robertson back, then Holmberg is going to have to come out, but Holmberg has been playing really well also. Oh, that was a terrible pass. Nice coming in. He's up there on Harris.
Played to the line and out by Gallagher. Here comes
Montreal cutting in, taking a shoulder, great hit. I think that was Holmberg with a nice shoulder, stopping him coming in.
Glanced off his stick. Nylander on 95 points and has been a little quiet.
Hey, Victoria, hockey from home, welcome in. Labushkin stepping up on his man as Stammy comes out to play it. Oh, come on, where's the interference there? Toronto player Dewar absolutely dumped nowhere near the puck. That Boston team will be tough. Glad they will be. They'll be very tough. The entire Atlantic Division, whether it's Tampa, Florida, Boston, all going to be tough matchups. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. White Trash Guy, hello there. Shot in front, tip. Sammy able to knock that down. Here comes Toronto. Going to dump this one in, make some changes. Habs back to pick it up. Again, good pace. The pace continues. 12:40 to go here in the first period. Not a whole lot of whistles. Tavares with it now. He's going to take a bump. Feeds it over to Mitch. Mitch back to Giordano. Giordano sending it in. Tavares along the left side. He's up there on the boards, kicking it with his feet. Feeding it out, but too far away for Gio. Gio's going to pick it up, trying to one hand, trying to muscle this one in.
At least to allow him to get the change and not get trapped against the Tavares line.
Coming around, and Hab's going to bring this one out down the ice. Little fancy move to get it past Giordano, and he's going to throw a little bit of a hit there.
There's Marner, who talked about keeping his shift short early in his return, and he'll head off.
Brody is going to carry this one up. Little back pass hit the skate of the Toronto player. Domi's going to help bring this one back up. 2-0 Yankees. Judge Homer. All right, keep us posted. Atlanta, absolutely. 7-2 or 7-3. Wow, Lucas going with the big score. Right in front, Toronto Matthews couldn't pull the trigger. Savard going down and blocks that, and Montreal's going to ice this puck. Great little block there by Savard as Matthews was finding himself open in the slot. Raccoon Man, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Again, if you're coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We're just about at 50 likes. So hit that thumbs up. Let's get those likes through the roof. The first commercial break, if we get one, I'll let you know what's coming up at first intermission. Montreal's going to win this draw again. Montreal's been great on the faceoffs right now at 71%. Long pass across. Habs going to dump it in. Give and chase. Aaron's going with the Red Sox in the World Series. I don't know, a little early for that prediction. Nylander getting wound up. He's going to carry this one in, passing it across. Back for Holmberg with a shot right on. And Montembeault is going to hang on to that. Now I'm curious, with Nylander playing with Holmberg and Knives, is Keefe going to give them more time? Keefe going to give them more time on ice? We'll have to see. Alrighty, it is commercial break. So coming up at first intermission, we had a chance to sit down with the one and only Rick Smith. He's right there. He's right there. I see him. There it is. His name's going up. Rick sat down with us. Rick has an absolutely incredible story, an incredible journey, adversity, passion, determination, motivation. It is such a heartfelt story. We're going to play you the first few minutes of it at first intermission. We're going to be making it public. We're going to be opening up the full video tomorrow. Initially, we were going to kind of play it in bits and pieces over the coming games, but it's such a good story. It needs to really be watched in its entirety. So we're going to be making that open tomorrow, public. But we're going to play the first few minutes of it, first 10 minutes or so here at first intermission. WrestleMania update, Sarah. It's still Becky Lynch going toe-to-toe with mommy Rhea Ripley. And Ripley looking a little mad right now. Becky is down and she is just pummeling her. Ripley definitely having the early advantage in this match. It's a pretty good crowd. It's a pretty overcast night in Philadelphia. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I know this morning people were saying it was very cold. So hopefully it's warmed up a little bit there tonight. I know in Toronto it was a beautiful day this afternoon. It was super warm. But yeah, we are going to be watching, letting you know what's happening with WrestleMania. Of course, last night was a big Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That was pretty sweet. But yeah, coming up, as mentioned, we're going to be playing the first few minutes of the interview we did with Rick. It was pretty awesome. All right, let's get this game going on. Curtis, welcome in. So the Leafs have an 11 million third liner. Pretty much. The question is, how much time do they give to that line?
Nylander's 40 goal, maybe effective.
Here comes Montreal off the draw again. They're doing really well. John wants to get a fight going. And it's according to prep. That is outstanding.
That's a bonus, though. I mean, that is something you got to be proud of.
This one coming through. Montreal with a great chance.
Suzuki. Matheson stepped up, trying to fire it back post. It went off Benoit. Matthews pass, hit a ski. Clumped down by Slavkovsky. Shovels it in behind the net.
Cover as it's late as not in Buffalo. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Appreciate it. Matthews with this puck. Matthews going to start to move it up. The boos coming out as Matthews touches the puck. Wow. Wow.
It was Kucherov the other day, right? In both these buildings.
Marner, nice little tip in. Marner with it. He's bringing this one in. Pitch across. McMahon with it now. Bobby Mack crisscrossing with Marner. Marner picking it up. Can't feed Tavares. Marner, shoot that. He does. Blocker save. Nice job. Back in the corner. Gio steps up. That one gets blocked. Harris coming in. Nice reverse by Becky Lynch into a almost a rock bottom. Here comes Montreal coming in. Giordano going to stop him. Long pass up, gets knocked down. Habs turning around. Shot, and that one gets blocked. Blocks at both sides of the ice. Marner bringing this one in, going to flip it in. He should have peeled off to the bench. Montreal takes it now. Marner goes to the bench, as does Tavares. Montreal bringing this one in. Big hit in the corner. Off the boards, but Anderson knocked that down. 8th straight year for the Leafs in the playoffs. I believe that is correct. And Marner Matthews have been in each run. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll let you decide. But yes, they have a little bit of a streak going. Toronto holding this in. Holmberg now can't come up with it. Montreal on the move. Remember the Royal Rumble stream from the basement? That was the best. Yeah. Dallas, that was crazy. Pearson being pushed up against the boards by McMahon. Leafs are digging at it. Holmberg going to kick it out, and it's Matty Knives coming up with this one. Let's go! Long pass, this one coming out. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe, Mad Jack. Appreciate it. Keep 6, welcome in. There's a Go Leafs Go, Go Habs Go chant breaking out. It's very difficult to hear which team is dominating that chant. Coming around in front, Giordano's going to go down in the corner. Montreal still with it, sending this one through, deflected into the corner. Habs with this, Pinard. Brody was up on him, coming around to Ryan Reeves. Reeves, he's going to send this right back down before taking a big hump. A big hump? A big hit. There's no humping in hockey. It's just hitting. My goodness. Here's pass coming across. Brody with it. He's going to feed this one up to Camp. Camp. He's going to walk around, steering around his man. Camp coming in, driving to the net, putting it in front. Stick down Ryan Reeves. And a big shot coming in. And Reeves took out the Montreal player who bashed into Montembeault. That's going to draw a crowd in front. Cody Beach, Peter McDougall are the so a little bit of an oopsie daisy in front of this net as Ryan Reeves hammers Matheson into Montembeault, and they're going to go to commercial break. It's always nice to see Ryan Reeves throwing the weight around. He's doing what he does best, and it's good to see. Fred, how's it going? I'm fantastic. The Leafs are on, so it makes me happy. Anytime I get to see this team play, gets me going. And this is just game 1 tonight of our doubleheader. When this game ends, we're going to switch our gears around and kicking off at 10 o'clock tonight. It's Battle of Alberta, the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. Just like Toronto and Montreal get up to play each other, you know the Battle of Alberta is going to be absolutely crazy. It is going to be wild. So I am super excited for that matchup. Mad Jack, I got your shout out. As soon as the thing popped up, I gave you a huge shout out and welcomed you and everything. You stepped away for a moment, but I'll say it again. Welcome to our community, Mad Jack, and thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. We appreciate having you here. But this is going to be a good one. We know the Battle of Alberta is on another level. No. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, for those that are new, maybe you're just like Mad Jack and you're checking us out and here to have some fun. We are here to have some fun. We're here to bring you the best quality game we can, the most interaction we can, and of course, cheering on the teams that we love. Now, if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, that's okay. You're welcome here as well. All teams, all fans are welcome. We even encourage a little trash talking, but a little family-friendly trash talking. Dan getting that freeze. Thank you, Dan. Feel free to cheer on your team, whether it's the Leafs, whether it's the Canadiens. Feel free to trash talk in a family-friendly way. Just please no personal attacks or bullying on any other viewer. So let's have some fun. 7:15 to go in a very low-shooting first period. 5 for Montreal, 4 for Toronto.
You're looking forward to it.
Both teams looking to pick things up here just a tad.
A year makes.
Had an assist on both goals.
Leafs going to play it up the middle.
3-2 Toronto win.
What? And Becky Lynch loses. No surprise there. Rhea Ripley, big pump handle slam, driving her down. In front, Toronto's going to clear that away. No surprise, Becky Lynch picks up the loss. Mommy Rhea Ripley taking home the W for the opening match of WrestleMania. Retains the championship. Here's Bertuzzi. He's going to play this one up. William, welcome in. Here comes Montreal, side of the net, shoots. Damn, he got a piece, and that's going to go into the crowd.
Well, you talk about two guys who know where to find each other. The chemistry between Suzuki.
Good play here by Sammy. Sammy challenging these angles. Love it. Clement with a double. I like Clement. Clement is turning out to be a nice little acquisition. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Suzuki off the corner of the post in the crossbar. And that goes out of play.
There's a great example of good defensive play by Caulfield and a rocket of a pass looking for his captain across the other side.
There you go. Face off in the Leaf zone. 6.5 to go in the first. Going to send this around. Toronto clears it out.
McMahon unable to come up with that. Struble back to center and
just coming right back in. Montreal getting there first, but Lyubushkin strips that puck away. Going to cycle it over to McMahon. Dangerous backhand pass across the zone.
Knocked away by Struble, and Gallagher
for now, Glenn, for now. Here's Tavares, dangerous pass again. Montreal keeps it in, coming right up the gut. Leafs gonna knock it away. Riley with it. Gonna pass this across, stepping in over the line. Leafs taking a look, feeding it over to McMahon. Sharp angle shot, and he misses by a mile. Brody, nice job to hold this in. He's gonna lazily flip it in, and Montreal's gonna knock it down and send it down the ice. Everybody is going to switch up. Change up. Is it Beverly's birthday? Beverly, a very happy birthday. Let's see some cakes, some fireworks. Let's see some champagne popping. Beverly, very happy birthday. Montreal going to hold this one in, playing it down in the corner. Trying to come out around. Off the boards to the line. Here's a shot. Tip in front. That one goes wide. Damn, he didn't pick that one up till real late at the end of the shot. Jonesy, how's it going? Welcome in. Down in the corner. Gio's going to pick this one up. Guys, these little lazy passes is driving me crazy right now. If you are just coming in, make sure you're tapping that thumbs up for us. That's going to be an icing call, Toronto.
You mentioned Armia, who's had a great year, tying his career
high. Little passes driving me nuts.
Right on the numbers as he turned around, didn't see McMahon. I don't think McMahon made any kind of an extra movement.
Rock turning on Reigns Sunday. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, Rick, he got that chicken wing out just a little bit. Pride of Australia, Rhea Ripley. That's Phil. Quick shot right on. Sammy makes the save. She's been awesome, Rhea Ripley. Montreal shoots. This one getting taken down. Coming around.
Comes to Suzuki on the near side. A reverse hit on Holmberg.
Toronto's going to scoop this up. It's Nylander. Nylander playing it ahead. Can't feed it through. Tried to thread the needle there on the pass. Caulfield, nice move. Benoit going to be up to challenge him. Back to the line. Here's Matheson. Shot right on. They're going to kick this out. Suzuki, he can't pull the trigger.
Caulfield from the corner. He'll come up high. Slot shot.
Dammy is there, and he's going to hang up with this one. And it was Suzuki giving a little push to believe it was McCabe in front, and McCabe didn't like that. Vaughn, how's it going? Welcome in. So the first period is moseying right along. We are under 4 minutes to go, and it looks like coming up we have the Tag Team Turmoil ladder match. I believe that's coming up next. I will keep you posted. Sammy is like, what is this? Again, very low shooting period. 7 shots for Montreal, 4 for Toronto. Montreal absolutely dominating this first period in the face-off circle, and the giveaway number just atrocious. Toronto's lucky right now that Sammy has been on top of his game, because far too many giveaways to this point. Again, coming up in just a few minutes at the first intermission, we're going to do a quick rundown of the game stats, and then we're going to jump in and listen to the first 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so of my sit down with Rick. You'll be able to see the full video in its entirety tomorrow afternoon. We're going to make it public and release it. So we hope you enjoy, but it is an unbelievable story. If you don't know who Rick is, you certainly will after you watch this sit down. So thank you for coming in and enjoying the game with us here tonight. The Leafs, the Canadiens are not disappointing. Great pace to this game. Good neutral zone game. Both teams battling it out in the neutral zone. Grinch, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. That's right. Keep six. All eyes on Marner right now. All eyes on Marner, seeing what he could do. They are just coming back from commercial break. Let's get to it. AAU, what's going on? Bringing in the shimmy.
In the building here tonight. A busy
little shimmy action
for them today. Earlier this afternoon, they were up in
and the freeze.
Their son Ryan was playing as part of the Springfield Thunderbirds in the American Hockey League, and now here for the main event tonight. And they're
Triton using his points. You can check your points by doing exclamation mark points in the chat, and that's how you bring up all the graphics on the screen.
I thought they'd use Waze like Juraj Slafkovsky. Off the draw. They'll come back to Struble.
You'll find out soon enough.
Bank,
quick shot right in. A lot of traffic in front of that. That one's kicked to the side. I don't know where I put my glasses.
Ryan Reeves up with a rebound.
Here comes Reaver. Going to bring this one down the ice.
Dad might be watching in the paw with some
digging away. Reeves getting shoved out of the way. Toronto came away with it temporarily. Now Reeves going with a big hit in the corner. And Montreal clearing this one out and down the ice. Thank you, Connie.
I was going to say, I think you can make that change as difficult as it might be. What you used to be a fan of.
Reeves got a hit.
Battling in the neutral zone. Is this NHL or Star Trek? Well, if it's Star Trek, Captain Kirk is heating up because they are starting to deliver some massive hits.
TJ Brody trying to spring Bertuzzi.
Here comes Bert, cycling around the net, feeding in front. Matthews, what a play! Backhand just wide. What a play by Matthews! Holy dangle, Batman! That was a sick move. Matthews with it. He's going to feed this over to Giordano. Gio wasn't ready for it. Now he gives it back to Austin. Austin tried to feed it to the point, and it was knocked away. Brody going to play this up. Here comes the Miz with R-Truth. The Awesome Truth tag team. What a great tag team. Behind the net, Domi tried to feed it to Matthews. That one missed. The original series was the best. Daryl, AAU Triton is an unbelievably huge Star Trek fan. So if you want to talk Trek, he's your guy. Coming around, walking right in. Nice D there by Toronto. I met Captain Kirk in real life about 5 years ago. Richard, so about 5 years ago, he was only 110, right? No, I'm just kidding. I know he's in his, what is he, in his 90s now? Marner, stick handling right through the middle. That's going to be taken away. Here come the Habs. 1:44 left to go. Slafkovsky turns it over to McMahon. McMahon feeding it back to Riley. Riley with a shot. Gets caught up in the skates. McMahon shoots again, and this one is going to go wide. Bobby Mack on the attack. Love it. Here comes Gallagher. A little back move. Spinning, turning, shooting. That one goes wide. Wow. Sammy going left, going right. What action here.
Action starting to pick up here in the late stages of this first period. Up past
Toronto going to dump this one in. He's pretty old, that's true. And hard to believe he still went to space in real life, which is pretty cool. Austin Matthews from behind, through his legs to the backhand, just couldn't put it out. Here comes Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. A-Train Down Under, their tag name.
McMahon off the post and out.
In the New Day. New Day.
League, but that's now 11 of 14.
Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods making their way.
In the first period,
that's going to be another icing call.
Last minute of play in this period.
CBC Gem, you can stop spending on other streamers, get no payment entertainment. Watch TV shows.
So good effort. Good effort. They're definitely picking up that pace of play.
Well, McMahon and Marner are at a minute 10, but they've had the icing.
He actually went to space
catch their breath
with on the was it the Virgin whatever they called it, voyage.
Face-off win. He'll tip it out to center.
Marner, he's going to turn that one over. Seth, how's it going? Jays are losing to their Yankees. Yeah, but we shut them out yesterday, so that's okay.
Playing it across and
Montreal setting up 40 seconds to go as the Judgment Day making their entrance. 30 seconds to go. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up. Hit that like for us. 30 likes away.
Kovacevic played it back towards Harris as they get organized.
No one has been, yeah, not in a long time, Glenn. That's right. Needs to get back there. In the corner, playing this one around. Scramble. Holmberg eating it up on the sideboards, trying to hold it. Now it squirts free and down the ice, and the buzzer is going to go. The first period is in the books. We have no score. All right, let's jump over. We got a very special interview about to happen. Alrighty, here we go. Taking a quick look. Road Warrior, 22 months. Can't stay tonight. Go Leafs, go. Road Warriors, thank you so much. We appreciate the membership for 22 months. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. All right, 9 shots for Montreal, 4 for Toronto, 11 hits Montreal, 9 for Toronto, 11 faceoffs won, only 4 faceoffs won for Toronto. But look at those giveaways. 8 giveaways for Toronto, 4 for Montreal, 10 giveaways or 10 block shots for Toronto, 5 for Montreal. So really, Montreal has had the jump on the Leafs. The Leafs were hanging on desperately to get through this first period. All right, we're going to jump right in. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the first few minutes of my interview with Rick. You can see the full video tomorrow. Let me bring this up and let's get it going. Here we go. Maybe. Hey everybody, what's up? It's Sam here from the Samwelb 12 Experience, and we have an amazing special guest to talk hockey with you today. This journey is incredible. The stories are off the charts. You're just going to want to tune in and listen because this is going to be amazing. This journey we're about to go on with these stories is going to take part over a couple of games, but we're going to post the full thing in its entirety so you will be able to go in and watch it. And I don't want to waste any more time. Here he is. You've seen him in the chat. Please welcome our good friend, Rick Smith. Rick, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel.
Hi, everybody.
Great.
Cheers, guys. Hi, everybody. How's everybody?
Great to see you again. Thank you for being here. You've been with us now for a while in the chat. Always pumping up the Leafs, getting in there, dropping some great hockey knowledge. And I know our community has really become fond of you. So I'm super excited to be able to sit down and start talking about passion, talking about hockey, talking about inspiration, and just getting to learn a little bit about one of our viewers who we see all the time. So thank you for taking the time for us.
Absolutely. I'm excited too.
All right. So the first thing we're going to ask you out of the gate, and we know a little bit about you from your comments that you make, and we know you know the game of hockey and you seem to know it really well. Do you want to give everyone a little bit of an introduction of who you are and how you have become so knowledgeable about this game?
Well, I just like when I was a kid, I just was the love of the game, like every other kid. Growing up, just watching hockey. Saturday night when you only had 3 channels on TV, and every Saturday night you put it on channel 6 on the old TV, where you had to actually go up and change the channels on the old square box. That's you know, the love of the game there. And then you're sitting there with your buddy with your pajamas on, and in between intermissions, you're throwing hockey cards against the wall and playing cards like that. And then you know, during the week you're putting your equipment on, you're going to practices, you're going to games, and you're getting the camaraderie going, and you're starting to meet new people, and then you just start loving it more and more, and then you can't get enough of it. And you're just, you know, everybody's dream is to always want to become a hockey player. And I couldn't get enough of it. Like we played a lot of ball hockey when we were young as well. So I was like one of the guys that go get all the nets and bring them out to the schoolyard, and I'll be one of the first ones out there and playing. And then as we grow older, the guys that we played with in our ball hockey, we started playing in the Scarborough Ball Hockey League. And we took over Tier 1, and we won the championships just for the guys I grew up with. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, I got trophies and stuff in here in the room that I am in my man cave here. I'll maybe show you guys around later on and give you guys a little view. But yeah, it's just the love of the game. And we started, I guess, when I started playing hockey, I played Junior B for the Wexford Raiders. And then went from there. I ended up having a really bad motorcycle accident. I busted my leg in 5 different places, pins, plates, the whole works. My knee was one way. My whole leg was facing the opposite direction.
Oy.
And the doctors told me I'd never be able to play hockey again. And I went from all different size casts from my knee to my hip, my knee to my hip. And so I started doing physiotherapy at Grace Hospital in Scarborough. And the therapy wasn't as great as I thought it was. I thought, you know what, I'll do my own therapy at home. I bought myself some leg weights and started doing my leg weights on the bed and stuff like that. And I had a field just right outside my back door was the schoolyard, and there's the track. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to start using it. So I started, you know, trying to run, and it was awful the first time I started. So I started using that and going around the field, or at the track. And I started walking with a limp because I had a little bit of flexibility in my ankle that can only go so far. So I go, oh, fuck, my hockey career's screwed, right? That's the first thing I thought of. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try and jog. So I did. I started jogging. We went from walking to jogging. And I was a little disappointed again, but then, you know what, I got better at it. And then I started jogging till I was doing like 10 laps. But on the 10th lap, what I do is about the 1,500 meter mark, I'd sprint it as fast as I can to the end. And then I'd take one walk around as my cool down and then walk off the field. And I do that like 2 or 3 times a week. And I thought, you know what, I got to try and put my skates on. I got to now. Now I can walk and I can jog now. So a friend of mine that I played hockey with, we went and played shinny hockey, right? So I went and put on my skates. The first thing I was afraid of to put my skate on the ice for the very first time, right? And sure enough, I got on the ice there and I moved around pretty good. And I realized, okay, well, I have to learn how to skate again. And I started feeling pretty good about myself that I could skate. Not as good as I wanted to be, but I knew I could skate. So I got more and more involved in it. And the doctors told me I'd never be able to skate again because they said if I went into the corner, if somebody cross-checked me from behind and I went into the boards hard, I'd never be able to walk the same again, ever. That's true. It was so true.
That's very difficult to hear, right? As a junior B player,
yeah,
somebody so passionate about the sport, you know, you talk about Saturdays watching it on TV like we all did, you know, having to get up and go to the dial, click, click, click. which is something, unfortunately, a lot of the young people today will never have to experience.
Never understand it. They'll never understand it.
You know, you talk about throwing the hockey cards against the wall. You know, that it makes me cringe today. You know, when you think about the value of all those cards that were just being thrown against the wall, and all of that leading.
I'm never good at it. I always lost.
Or, you know, we used to take them and we used to put them in our spokes of our bicycles.
Absolutely.
Just destroyed so many of those hockey cards. Can you imagine some kid today with a Connor McDavid rookie card in their bicycle spokes?
Oh, yeah. People be losing their minds. But, they'd be trying to steal the bike and everything.
Going through all that, you know, I'm sure so many people can relate to those stories, right? Watching Hockey Night Canada, playing with the hockey cards, doing all of that, but then playing at Junior B. I mean, that's a pretty good level of hockey, right? That's a pretty good...
I agree. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was for the Wexford Raiders.
And then of course,
go ahead.
You have the situation. You know, the accident comes and you know, puts you out, and you think you're never going to be able to get back on the ice again. First of all, that speaks of so much passion and determination, right?
Right.
So many people get knocked down in one way or another, whether it's physically, mentally, and the struggle to get back up is real. Yeah. Now, I did not play at that level of hockey, but I remember when I was playing, and I suffered a pretty nasty shoulder injury, and I knew it, right? When I kind of collided with somebody, and I could just tell by the way my shoulder felt. I'm like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I just kind of had that feeling.
Sure.
And I remember coming home, and I walked in the door, and I dropped my hockey bag down, and it was one of those feelings where it's like, did I just put my hockey bag down for the last time?
Right.
And emotionally, I lost it. Like, I couldn't deal with the fact that this game I've played my entire life, I'm probably not going to do anymore. So, I mean, it by nowhere relates to, you know, what you went through, but maybe a fraction, right? But here you are, the doctors are telling you this. Did you
I had a plate with 6 screws in my leg.
Wow.
They had to do a bone graft. They had to do a bone graft on my hip because one of the bones on my tibia didn't fix properly. So 4 years later, they took a bone graft from my hip and put it in my leg.
Wow.
And then, so I had to literally, from then on, it was just like beer league.
Yeah.
I had to go to beer league playing. That's all I ended up playing out for a while after that. Yeah.
And when you were going through that, right, and you're going to the track and you're doing the running, did you kind of make that decision? Was it more of I just need to stay in shape, I need to have some kind of physical exercise, and I'm doing this? Or was it more of, I don't care what the doctor said, I'm going to get back on that ice? What was driving you to push yourself that hard?
I think the drive was like, I wanted to figure out if I could. And if I can push myself, I didn't know what the result was going to be at the end. I had no result. I just thought I had to try. And the more I got involved, the more, because of the passion I had for the game, the more effort I did into jogging. And next thing you know, the friends that see me that lost my leg thought I'd never play hockey again. They were asking me to play hockey again. Like I played 1 year in, you know where the Toronto Red Wings play at?
I think so.
It's at Shepherd and Allen Road, I think.
Yeah.
Shepherd and Allen Road. Well, I played 1 year in there, and that was full contact.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was full contact. I played 1 year there. We were the Bruins, and we were actually called the Bruins at the time. I played 1 year in there, and it got really physical. They still had the steel cages up instead of glass at the time when I was there. So somebody hit me, and I didn't have a visor on, a big guy, coming in on me. I was playing defense. And the guy came in behind me like with his stick up like this and hit me really hard against the boards. And I had to put my hands up so fast like this because I could literally see my teeth coming right through the friggin' wanted to go right through the cement, right through the steel mesh you know, the steel mesh cage that you used to use years ago. Well, if I didn't put my hands up, I was imagining that my teeth were going to be right through there. And that's when I started wearing a visor right after that, because I didn't want to see all my teeth gone. I still have all my teeth, believe it or not, for playing. I'm shocked, but even when I had fights, I didn't lose my teeth. But
it's like a scene right at a slap shot.
Yeah, I didn't lose anything. But and then I played a year of that, and then when I started working more, I didn't have time to play that much hockey, because I had to work. I had to find out an income now, right? Because I wasn't getting paid, so I was working longer hours, 6 or 7 days a week sometimes, and you know, at nights 2 or 3 times a week, I just joined the beer league, and then that's kind of what happened there. Is I was just stuck in a beer league, playing in Tier 1, A division, you know, and stuff like that, and playing with ex-junior B and junior A hockey players. These were no schmoes. These guys were pretty good hockey players. I feel if you have passion in the right direction, you can do almost anything, because you'll know later on, as we get into my even worse injury, my hand injury, that helped me get through that injury, that my other injury that I had. And I didn't think I was going to ever play hockey again then either.
Right. All right. That was part 1. We're going to stop it there for now. Unbelievable story. Absolutely incredible. Again, thank you so much, Rick, for sharing and opening up with us. I hope you enjoyed the beginning half. We'll play a little bit more at the second, but really tomorrow we're going to open up and unveil the complete sit down, the full interview, so you can definitely check it out. This just scratches the surface, and you can tell just by listening to Rick, the passion, the determination he has. Wait till you hear what's coming up. It is absolutely incredible. So again, Rick, thank you so much. It was an absolute blast to sit down with you. And you know, when we put out the video tomorrow, you're going to get the story. But I have to say, Rick and I were talking, and we talked for a little while, and you know, he's one of those people that you could just sit and listen to him talk for hours and hours and hours. So much fun, such great stories, so knowledgeable about the game of hockey. It was a blast. So we want a signed Rick Smith rookie card. You know, I don't actually have. He did send me some autographed pictures, which was amazing. We got those put away. But Onyx, wait till you hear. There's so much more, and there's a few kind of mouth drop, oh my goodness moments, and I want to tell you so badly, but you're gonna have to watch. I can't spoil it for you. All right, again, thank you, Rick. More to come. Play a little bit more the second intermission, but this was incredible. The Leafs, they're off to an okay start. I mean, they haven't given up a goal yet. Their giveaways are atrocious. They need to tighten up and not give away the puck so much. Where did I just see? Oh, Andrew, there it is. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Dan, welcome in. Jonathan, welcome in. Welcome in, one and all. You're just in time if you're coming in for period number 2. We're going to switch over, but do me a favor. We are 20 likes away from hitting that 100 marker. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, kindly hit that thumbs up. It helps us out so very much. Various, what's going on? You haven't missed much. 0-0 is the score. Charlie, what's going on? A lot of giveaways, a lot of Montreal face-offs, face-off wins, and we are hoping that we see a better period here from Toronto. Of course, this is game 1 tonight. When this is done at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be live with the Oilers and the Calgary Flames. Battle of Alberta. That's such a classic. You know it. I know it. I can't wait. And then at second intermission, we'll play a little bit more, but we do have to get to the playoff standings and where everything sits, because it's getting real close and it's getting real exciting. So let's get set. We're about to see period number 2. And hang on a second. What's going on? R-Truth is alone in the ring. The ladder is there. Is R-Truth and The Miz about to become the Raw Tag Team Champions? You got to be kidding me. Is this actually going to be? Can they do it? Here he goes, R-Truth climbing the ladder. R-Truth is reaching. He's hanging. He can't unhook them. And they did it. R-Truth. R-Truth wins the ladder match. His first WrestleMania win. All right, here we go. Period number 2. As R-Truth and The Miz are now the Raw Tag Team Champions. Let's see if the Leafs can pull this one out. Hey, that's funny. Period number 2. Here we go.
They play it out to center, and here comes Tanner Pearson over the line. Jake Evans returning it to Pearson, and it caught up in his skates. Riley shoulder to shoulder with Evans. Gets it to Anderson at the line and across for Kovacevic.
Theo, that is correct. We want to see it.
Evans battled for it there, dug out by Pearson. Kovacevic across to the other
Montreal
side.
setting it up.
Here's Jordan Harris exchanging spots with Kovacevic. Into the corner where Pearson is checked by Labushkin, and the Leafs will take over.
Here comes Riley. Riley going to headman the pass. Marner's going to the bench. Here comes Tavares in. He's going to shoot, and that one's going to be gloved down by Montembeault. Toronto tied for first in the NHL with 102 second period goals. And they are looking to extend that here today.
Watch free on CBC Gem.
Well, true to his matchup, Marty St. Louis, it's not the Matthews line, the Holmberg line, so new hooks.
Aaron, if you're interested, shoot me an email.
Evans against Tavares.
Shoot me an email and give me a little some highlights, and we'll see. We'll see.
Again, the Canadiens dominating the faceoff circle, winning 73% in the first period. And an edge in shots, an edge in offensive zone time. The high danger chances even.
Here's coming in Montreal with a tip in front. Sammy. Good save there. Boy, oh boy. Sammy had to be super careful.
You know, of all the categories that this Montreal Canadiens team, if you're trying to compare,
they are coming out. Montreal is coming out. They look again like they have the jump. Toronto a little sluggish.
They've gone from 48.5, tied for 24th in the league.
Very us. I like Newhook. Newhook is a good player.
Like Marty St. Louis, you know, those kind of details are where you start to become a puck possession.
I was actually surprised Colorado traded him.
Each and every time.
Here's Toronto off the draw trying to bring it out. They can't do it. Montreal puts it right back in. McCabe with a big hit. Here comes the wave. Time to get those wave emojis going. 3, 2, 1. Put him up, put him up. Hey. It's the wave time. Gonna dump this one in. Back in the corner. Holmberg, he's getting pushed off of it.
It'll come loose for Nylander. Working against Armia.
There it is, hands coming in. Holmberg can't control it.
Now Matthews comes up with it. Unable to get it to the point, and Armia sends it to center.
Here's Riley. Riley with it. Riley going to bring this one in. Down low for Matthews. Matthews kind of let it go to the point. Bouchin shoots. They score! Max Domi is going to get credit for the goal. Labushkin tees it off.
You've got the third D pair for the Canadiens, and the Canadiens.
What a shot!
Now you've got a tired group all the way along. Labushkin with his head up, and there's Domi on the doorstep.
So Labushkin takes the shot. Domi with the stick down and makes a nice little tip. Absolutely spectacular. D, what's going on? Welcome in. Max Domi.
Nice play by Lyubushkin to put that in an area where Domi was able to get a piece.
That was awesome.
And Matthews just let it go to Lyubushkin, who let it fly. And there's Domi with his first in 12, his 9th of the year. Leafs get the icebreaker here early in the second period, looking for more. Bertuzzi, Matthews,
they scored again. Was this Domi again? I was in the middle of entering his first goal.
How many more for Austin Matthews?
Well, right on the attack, and again, winning the little puck battles. And one thing about Matthews that he's done numerous times from this side is just get it to the front of the net. He misses it.
So here Bertuzzi sends it in front. Matthews side of the net, and it hits the skate of Savard and goes in. Matthews scores. Let's play it. Where is it? $64 goals.
17 seconds.
Wow.
And now 6 away. And the closer he gets, maybe the more difficult it will be for Sheldon Keefe not to play it in the remaining games. Looking Connor Dewar for more, and Montembeau's got that.
Well, those quick goals, you know, when you start getting into that playoff mentality, to have something in a game that nothing was really happening. Matthews jumped on, and as did
Austin
Domi. Were only the two
Matthews. Wow.
Goal, and then right off the face
64 goals.
You know, in his mind, he's
waiting for the assist to be posted. Right now, it says unassisted. Back to the line. Here's another shot. 2 goals. Seconds apart.
27 against the Canadiens, his 4th goal of this season series. Leafs looking for 3 consecutive wins over Montreal. They won on opening
6
night.
goals away from 70.
6-5 victory. And it was 3-2 a month ago.
Here comes Camp playing this around. Brody's going to tip it in. Dewar can't get there first.
David Camp's been shaken up on that hit by Pezzetta. Making his way slowly.
34, 6 more. That's right, John. Russ, what's going on? Yeah, it's when I hit enter, it's auto-corrected it and changed it. So I've switched it back.
Tavares can't take the pass on his backhand. Gives it back to Marner. In front, McMahon shot.
Here's a shot, and that one's going to go up into the glass. So Bertuzzi picks up the lone assist. It looks like.
Up the ante here in the second period. Marner centers. The stick to Riley, and back to the Leaf line. 4 minutes
back to pick it up. Riley with it now. 3 goals away from 67.
17 seconds apart.
Matthews loves playing these Canadiens.
Back the other way for Montreal. Suzuki looks across.
Shot, what a save. Sammy kicks out the leg. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. Another shot going wide.
Suzuki.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see. Here's a shot. Nice stop. Here's Benoit. Benoit gonna take this one. Over the line, bringing it in. Benoit, he's driven into the board. Still with the puck, though. Gets it to the line. Over to Willie. Nylander with it. Willie cycling, sending it over to McCabe. Long cross-ice pass to Giordano. Gio to Willie. Willie turns and shoots. That one gets blocked. Montreal going to work this one out of the zone. Giordano can't come up with it. 6-1 Yankees now. Wow.
Well, this top line just trying to turn things around a little bit in this game. It started with a great area pass there by Suzuki to Caulfield, coming with speed. Samsonov left a big rebound, but second chance goes.
Oh yeah, Bertuzzi getting the lone assist. That's his 20th assist.
Nobody in front of the net, so Samsonov able to see it. But another example.
Unbelievable.
Showing great.
What a moment for Toronto.
That lane to open up twice.
2 goals within 17 seconds. Absolutely incredible. I was just telling you how Toronto is tied for first in the NHL with the most second period goals. And they added 2 to their tally here.
Brought in, delayed offside, and it gets called. Face-off comes outside the Montreal
offside line. Call. 67 in with 6 games. Yeah, he should be able to. 67 is probably going to happen. Is 70. Can he score throughout? Will Keefe play him throughout, or will Matthews get a maintenance day?
Up 4-1, all of a sudden gave it back and had to score late. Crosby with his 40th goal, and so it doesn't ever get any easier. And you got a team in Toronto that has now clinched the playoff spot. So
that's right, clinched a playoff spot, their 8th straight playoff appearance. Fred Matthews did. He got his 64th.
Playoff ready.
It was huge.
On April 20th.
As Ron mentioned, it felt like a playoff.
Did say 68. He's going to make it real interesting for you, Rick.
You know what, with all the talk in Pittsburgh of
you're just coming in, thanks for joining us. We're 10 likes away from 100. Please smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed as well, hit that subscribe for us. Let's get a Matty Hattie Dallas. Yes. In conversation with Brody and the Montreal Canadiens bench. Oil Collector, how's it going? Welcome in. We're going to see your Oilers in just a couple of hours. Here comes Jacob with the pair working out emoji. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Much appreciation. Stick taps for the super sticker.
Crashing in on the forecheck, knocks down his man. Domi comes up with it, trying to bank that off Montembeault. Now back to the line for Labuskin.
Back to the line, playing this one in.
Will leave it. Bertuzzi backs him up at the line.
Coming right in. This one is going to be tipped aside.
Now Holmberg comes out.
Toronto working it D to D over to Riley.
Blue line, a give and go play that just out of the reach of Riley.
Holmberg.
Now Nylander's on there. Bertuzzi looks to give it back. And
little give and go with Willie. He can't put that shot in. Bruce and Val. What's up, Bruce and Val? Thank you so much for the super sticker.
Back in they come with 9.
Much appreciation.
Inside the line, swinging it in behind the net. Off the stick of Nylander, who gets it back.
I'm going to have to write that down. Bruce and Val. Your name always throws me off.
Back to Holmberg. Here's Benoit again, and that deflected and vacuumed up by Montembeault. So 2 goals in 17 seconds. Domi and Matthews with 64. 2-0 Toronto.
All right, 2-0 Toronto, and they're going to take a commercial break. Business is picking up. These teams definitely getting things going. It's about time. It was a sluggish opening period, a very slow opening period, but things are getting better as Toronto explodes for 2. Domi and Matthews tallying the back of the net to make it 2-0 Toronto. And this has been a great day for hockey. There's been a lot of games going on. Of course, earlier we saw Winnipeg over Minnesota 4-2, Chicago 3-2 over Dallas, Boston 3-2 over Florida in overtime. Pittsburgh beating Tampa Bay 5-4, and that's making it real interesting. Right now, the Sharks are up 2-1 over the Blues. The Devils 3-1 over Ottawa. 2-0 Blue Jackets over the Flyers. The Flyers continue to struggle. And Nashville, New York Islanders 0-0. There's so many playoff implications with every game that's taking place, and it's making things so sweet. We're going to do a quick run through at second period and let you know where things are looking at the time of the second period, because when the night is done, there very well could be some changes yet again. It's a sign of a great player when the player is on track for a major milestone and they speed up. Matthews on his way to 70. Yeah, Phil, and don't forget, he had a little bit of a slump working towards 60, right? He was stuck on 58 for a couple of games. He kind of got stuck, and then once he got that 60, it's been non-stop. He's just been going hard at it, and the puck is finding a way in. You know, we saw in the middle of the season at one point, he was hitting posts and crossbars like crazy. He was having a real tough time actually putting it in the net. But boy, oh boy, is that opened up for him. All right, the back from commercial break. There you go. Jay's got one on the board. Thank you, Turner. 10-game point streak for Matthews. 9 goals and 18 points. Matthews and Domi have just been clicking like crazy. Prep coming in with a gifted membership. Prep, thank you so much. Greatest fan. Congrats on the gifted membership. Prep, thank you. Kindly stick taps for Prep.
Matthews, the 8th player this season to hit 100. Leon Draisaitl.
Nylander going to feed this one across. Toronto working their way. Holmberg coming in. Holmberg with a nice little move. Throwing it back over to Willie. Willie, cross ice. Brody can't handle it. Over to Giordano. Back to Brody. Cross to Nylander. Nylander's going to send it to the front of the net. Nyes is there and he scores! Matty Nyes! Matthew Nyes on a nice little setup play. William Nylander throwing it to the front of the net. What a nice little connection there. Great to see Nyes picking one up.
You got a 2-on-1 down in front of the net. Now you get a trade-off where both Leafs get on the inside. Harris isn't able to spin quick enough with Nyes, and this is what you do.
That's right, Nyes from Big Willie Styles. There it is, Big Willie. That was huge. That's all because of Prep. Prep coming in with the gifted membership. Willie said, I like that. And here's Reeves. Reeves having a conversation with Pizzetta.
Yeah, the Pizzetta, we mentioned the fact that his hit was a late one on camp. And if we can get to it quick, here's what actually happened. We finally were able to get it and bang.
Oh yeah, Pizzetta, a real late hit. Here we go, gloves are down. Let's go.
Round 1, fight.
Reeves and Pizzetta. Pizzetta putting the gloves down. He's smiling. They're throwing insults. Now they come over. Whoa, Reeves backs away. Almost fell. Pizzetta tried to go in and grab him. Pizzetta, a wild right. Reeves now, he's trying to grab. Pizzetta pushes the hand away. Now he gets him. Oh, shot. Rights galore. Pizzetta turns his head. He's got him bent over the bench. Reeves is hitting him. Reeves is trying to throw him in the Montreal bench. He's got the left up in the face. He's coming in at the side of the head. Pizzetta with a shot. Oh, Reeves absolutely drops Pizzetta. Gets a right in the button. Wow.
Well, guys, 5 minutes each for fighting.
Hadouken!
Ryan Reeves, his knuckles still cut up from his fight the other day. But there it is, WrestleMania on ice. Thank you, Ryan Reeves, for some more shorts content. If you haven't seen a lot of the Reeves fights over the last couple of games, we've got them all. Well, not all. We got most of them posted as shorts up on the channel. So make sure to go check out those shorts. So Pizzetta's saying that was one. I think he wants to go again.
Was caught with one punch.
Yeah, now the other fourth line guys hate it though. When a guy goes off for 5 minutes,
They're saying one punch. That was a doozy. WrestleMania leaves first Habs. That was serious.
Yeah! Because that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold said so.
All right, by the way, there's a hockey game going on.
McMahon starts back the other way. Marner on the right side. McMahon to the desk.
McMahon scores every time I'm trying to enter a goal. Somebody scores.
So Chris,
Toronto does it again.
Maybe except the Matthews one and really looked all that.
Wow.
Here all of a sudden in this second period,
Mitch Marner, a little saucer pass to Bobby McMahon. And Bobby Mack, he says, hey, Austin, if you can do it, I can do it. Woo! Hey, Sam Montembeault.
Sam Montembeault and Primo is going to come in here.
Oh, Montembeault chased from the net.
Put up for
It's 25 more Tim points for you. I forgot to make my Tim picks today, of course. Montebo is out. They're switching goaltenders. Can I enter the goals in now? Can they stop scoring for a moment? All right, puck is dropped. So Nyes had his 14th. From Nylander. By the way, Nylander's 56th assist. And Brody. And that one was McMahon. His 15th. From Marner.
6 second period goals on the season.
Big hit. Oh, Leaf got filled in the corner. Giordano got filled in hard there by Tanner Pearson. Matthews picking it up. And there's Montreal's coming out. They're trying to hit everything now with Reeves in the box. And the top line out for Toronto. Here's Domi bringing it right in. He shoots. That one goes just wide. Bertuzzi fans on it. Domi coming back around to Matthews. Matthews, he shoots. Leafs are getting shots. We got a penalty coming up here to Montreal.
He's going to get a high stick.
What? Are they giving it to Bertuzzi?
Trying to get an explanation here. Puck was in the air. He went swinging forward. Here's the hard hit. Watch. After the hit happens, though, it's TJ Brody who actually saves the goal. He was going to go in the corner after Anderson. Instead, getting to the front of the net quick enough, he makes the breakup, and there's the slash. Oh, yeah. Puck was there, but he got it right underneath.
So Anderson hammers Giordano. Brody was about to step up to Anderson, but then he peeled back over to the net and saved the goal. So good heads-up play there by Brody. So Bertuzzi is going to go to the box. He turned to whack at the puck. Montreal on the power play.
Shift for him since they hit by Pizzetta. Matheson down low.
Coming in front, and they score just like that. Cross-ice pass, Nick Suzuki going to put this one in. Boom. Montreal. Nick Suzuki. A cross-ice pass. Slavkovsky sending it cross-ice. I don't know how nobody touched this one. Through the legs of Brody all the way across, and Suzuki takes it at the bottom of the faceoff circle and just puts it in. Brody was tied up with Caulfield in front. What a shot by Suzuki, but a stellar pass by Slavkovsky. And David, what's going on? That's right. It's been an unbelievable game. Just incredible what's going on. Nice, my NHL player picks on my Tim Hortons apps are doing great. Bertuzzi, Brody, McMahon. Well, McMahon's got you covered. But they are all playing really well.
Against the Canadiens.
What I love about Nick is just the calmness. Like, look at even on the bench. I know you're down 4-0, so maybe you're not.
So Suzuki's 33rd.
So many times, and that's not an easy shot. And good lesson for all the young guys there. It's getting down on
Slavkovsky, his 29th assist, and Matheson,
to make sure you get it up and up over the goal.
His 44th.
From the draw, Riley looking for a stick in the slot.
J-Boy Josh, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Habs. Wants to see the Habs come back. 10.5 to go. There's over 100 likes. Thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up for us. Babushkin coming in. He's going to hit Anderson. Nyes can't get this. Montreal coming right back. Here's Riley. Riley's going to play this up to Nyes, who was in his feet. That's going to be called an offside. And Evans, he's in some discomfort. He's going off.
I'm not sure he got the puck there, did he? As it was trying to get dumped in by Morgan Riley, just dropping his stick and try to get a feel for it here. Is this one? Yeah, I'll get exactly right off of his stick. Riley was trying to hit it in deep, make sure he didn't turn it over, and it rode up
that
the
hurts.
stick of Evans. Caught him right.
Anytime the puck comes up like that and hits you, that absolutely hurts.
So Evans getting attention at the bench. We approach 10 minutes.
Benoit steps up into Armia there, and here's Montreal again coming in. Sammy with a nice save coming across. Justin, thank you for hitting that subscribe. We got some more rough stuff. Gallagher and McCabe, they're going at it. Refs are separating them. Newhook, McMahon is pulling at Newhook pretty good.
And the old rival
Gallagher's pulling one of those. Come on, let's go. What? You want a piece of me? Come on, Gallagher. What a goof. They're going to go for a commercial break. The physicality is picking up. The intensity is picking up. But the Leafs are up 4-1, exploding with 4 goals here in this second period. It is pretty darn impressive. And is that Kelsey? Kelsey in the ring with Rey Mysterio in the LWO. So it looks like McCabe and Brendan Gallagher are both going to get roughing penalties. So Kelsey and one of the other Philadelphia Eagle players, I didn't catch his name, stealing the chair from Dirty Dom, throwing Dom into the post, and then throwing him into the ring. Rey Mysterio connecting on the 619. And it's Andrade. Drops Dom down. Rey with the frog splash. And he gets the 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio and Andrade picking up a big win. And I love seeing Carlito back in the ring. Carlito is awesome. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome in. Who won the tag belts? It was A-Train Down Under, Austin Theory, and the other guy, I forget his name. They won the SmackDown titles, and it was The Miz and R-Truth, the Awesome Truth tag team, winning the Raw tag belts. It was pretty awesome. All right, they're coming back from commercial break.
Competitor, but there is a fire there. No
Most
doubt.
goals since the All-Star break. Matthews topping that list.
Back-to-back career years since taking on the role, and a grounded approach from Suzuki and getting them on the board as they try to chip away at this 4-goal deficit.
Getting some 4-on-4 hockey coming up for 2 minutes.
With over 30 goals and over 40 assists.
Oilers, Calgary, Reeves and Domi are fire. That's right. So many good games going on.
Nick Suzuki.
What I love, though,
Let's
is
slide
just
this
the
up a
constant
touch.
improvement. As Kyle said, 13 as a rookie,
There we
15
go.
the next year, 21.
That's right. Coming up at 10 p.m., we are going to be live yet again for the Oilers and Flames Battle of Alberta following this game.
Penalties to Gallagher and McCabe, so 4 skaters aside. Leafs have scored their opponents 5-1 in this situation. It's been active.
Yeah, I'm so happy they won. Truth has been awesome since coming back. I must be missing something, but wasn't Dragon Leave to be with Little Ray? They've been switching it up so much, Phil. Ray was hurt. Ray was out for a while with a leg injury, so happy to see him back, and he's looking good. Grayson Waller, that's it. Thank you. The name just escaped me. Nice move by Matthews, putting it across. Here's Nylander in the slot. This one is going to be tipped just wide. Chevalo, yes, absolutely, Glenn.
Twice lifted the stick of the defender, able to keep that puck away from him and keep control of it.
Here comes Montreal. Montreal bringing this back down the other way. Favorite song artist of all time, Adrian, or right now? Because it changes a lot for me. Rebecca, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs are playing excellent right now. Hope you're doing super well. Good to see ya.
Here comes John Tavares.
JT bringing this one in. JT, nifty move, cutting through the middle. Has it just taken over. Right now?
Moved by the captain who heads off. And
Oof.
now out comes Kemp.
That's a good question. It's even harder right now. Because I don't listen to too much new stuff. Here's Nylander coming in. He's towards the end of his shift. Didn't have enough juice to get on a breakaway. Jason, what's going on? Welcome in.
Riley's moved up. Back for Kemp. He'll hand it off to Labushkin on the move.
Labush coming through. Shot. Nice job.
And now the penalized players, McCabe and Gallagher, back on the ice. Dewar along the boards.
Oh, of course, John. I got to hang out a little bit with Brett the Hitman Hart. We were at a special event and he was sitting at my table. I got to put him, I have a picture of me putting Bret Hart in a headlock and then him putting me in a headlock. And that was right after his incident, Survivor Series in Montreal with the screw job. So that was a pretty interesting story. Got that chance. But yeah, I was a huge Bret Hart fan. The problem is I was also a Shawn Michaels fan back in the day until all of that stuff went down.
The free CBC News app now.
Well, you saw the first instance of Martin
Ryan's going for Jimmy, Roman, and The Rock. Ryan, that does not surprise me. Because I want Cody Rhodes. I want Cody to take that one.
Acknowledge me.
The Stones, Zeppelin. Oh, yeah. Love the Stones. Shot coming through right across. This is knocked down.
Up ahead, Evans.
Little Green Day.
At center and now played to Bertuzzi.
No. I was not a Hanson fan. Bertuzzi shoots. That one goes just wide. Right, GNR was my band. GNR, Duran Duran, Def Leppard. That was my stuff back in the day.
Comes back to Benoit again. Matthews.
Here they come. Here's another shot right on. It gets knocked down.
Directed the rebound towards Evans. Benoit for Domi. Duck to check.
Domi, nice move. Domi coming in with the puck. Cross ice pass. Bert's reaching for it. Gets a shot right on. Caden Primo coming in relief is going to hang on to that one. If you're just joining us, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. Thank you for coming to the Samwelb B12 experience. We appreciate having you. We love talking to you. So come in the chat, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from, and let's get to know you. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 15,350. So thank you so much. Do you know where Duran Duran got their name? Richard, I actually don't. I feel like I do, but I don't think I do. No, Dan was never a Pantera fan. I didn't mind them, but it wasn't for me. Saying like I don't mind Metallica, I don't mind Pearl Jam, but GNR was my jam. Here comes Montreal cycling around the net. Montreal with it. A little Shania. Of course, the kids right now are big into Tay Swizzle, little Taylor Swift, so that's played a lot in the household right now. Oh, yeah, John, such a good tune. Of course, Rio and the Reflex, were my two. Ordinary Day, of course, such a great track, one of the more modern tracks.
Well, you can see that just the one fake.
He was a baddie in the Jane Fonda. No way, I didn't know that.
Another one, and by the time he takes that shot, the angle just isn't there and didn't get anything away.
So just under 6 minutes remaining here.
Here they come, setting it up. Scramble, bringing it back, and they're going to blow this down, and Tavares is going to get waved out.
Yeah, I think it was just a little too quick.
Yeah, Varias. Rogers here doesn't want to renew their contract, so they're looking like they're going to sell the Monday night games to Amazon. So we'll have to wait and see, but Amazon might start carrying some NHL hockey. BC, what's going on? Welcome in.
Came across to the Leaf bench and then went.
Some of the stuff my son listened to, I'm not sure. That's music at Curtis. My older son is big into Eminem, which blows my mind when I hear him singing along. He knows every lyric. It's frightening. Here's Tavares with it. Tavares going to send this around. Coming out in front. Nice move. Tavares tipping it in. And Primu's going to fall on it and hang on it. We're going to see live and Incubus at No way! I didn't know there's live is still performing.
From the Canadiens captain.
They're going to the commercial break. Things have definitely slowed down here. Toronto with that 4-1 lead, just over 5 to go in this period. My goodness. In Not at Home Ordinary World, it's so good. Here it is. J-Boys into Slim Shady. Amazon Arena and the NHL team in Welland. There you go. Aaron wants a team in Welland. Reeves gone to the locker room. Thank you, Leo. So Reeves probably to get some work done on his hand. We noticed that in the last game when he absolutely destroyed Tanner Jeannot, hitting him through his visor. His hand was all cut up pretty good. So I'm sure he cut it up again here in this tilt. So he might have had to go get some work done. But, man, with all that damage, he was still throwing him pretty good. But we'll see. He's probably not going to return this period with 5 minutes remaining. But we'll see if he comes back in the third. And will we get round 2? Misconduct, I'm a metalhead. It goes well with hockey. Absolutely. Hockey, that's one of the things I loved with hockey is back in the day, that was what they played. It was metal. It was rock. It was all that stuff. Basketball was the rap and hip-hop. Now it's kind of crossed over. But I love that hockey still plays some of the classic rock. It's the best. We fight like Domi and Clark. Oh, yes. Yes, Rick, I would agree. He definitely is. I don't think he's as strong on his base. He looks a little wobbly. But once, and I think that's probably because how bad his knees are. But once he gets a hold of you, oh, he's lights out. He just throws those rocks. He just drives it in there. Trolley Boy, what's going on? Welcome in. The Welland Arena is bigger than what the Coyotes are playing. Really? Oh, man, that's crazy. I didn't know the arena was that big. All right, they're coming back from commercial break.
We have a number one guy that can play 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wasaga Beach loves hockey. Oh, yeah.
Has only 10 times
huge hockey neighborhood.
He's never this season played 3 straight, and there's a look of a goaltender a little frustrated by how the second period fell apart.
Absolutely, Onyx.
You know, at some point, which one of these guys is going to be your go-to guy?
Here comes Montreal with it. 5 minutes to go. And we're getting set for Uso versus Uso. Jimmy versus Jay in WrestleMania. This being dumped in. McCabe trying to chase this one down. Benoit scooping it up. Montreal doing a good job on the forecheck. And here comes Toronto picking it away. Matthews with it. He kicks it over to Domi. Domi cross ice. Here's McCabe trying to slide it over to Matthews. Put it in the feet of the Montreal Canadian player. And here come the Habs. They're going to play a little too far. So with 4:37 to go, we got an icing call. And Anderson is checking the back of his neck. Thinks he got cut a little bit.
A tip puck that Matheson with some speed.
Anderson showing some discomfort on the bench. He's kind of doing one of these, reaching behind him, checking his fingers.
He's got to be aware of where things are when you're sitting on the bench.
Yes, wow. Saw Connor Brown last night.
There we go. Uso versus Uso.
The Oiler bench. Got the Oilers and the Flames coming up second half of
the Usos were one of the best tag teams. And I kind of like that they pin them against each other now.
On a rivalry night here.
Leafs going to move this one out of their own zone. Montreal going to bring it right back in and just on the offside. Near the Oats, have they settled in the new arena? So, Phil, what's happening is the site that they had picked is going for land auction. I believe it's the beginning of June. It's like June 3rd or something like that. I forget the exact date. But they are trying to bid on this land, and if they win it, they will go ahead. They've unveiled their plans for the arena, what it's going to look like if they acquire the land. If they do not win the auction, I think it's going to be lights out for the Arizona Coyotes. They will probably be on the move. Kemp can't catch up to this. Coming around, far side, down the ice. Kemp misses it again. Finally, Toronto picks it up. Here's Riley, going to backhand this one all the way down. No one wants the President's Trophy. Yeah, that's right, misconduct. They're all fighting not to win the President's Cup Trophy. Around June 27th. I thought it was earlier than that. I didn't think it was so late.
Dewar along with Camp, who couldn't reach that pass. Giordano will fire it back in.
This coming around down low. Here comes Tavares. Tavares in picking it up, putting in front. Heads up play by John Tavares. The Montreal Canadiens were just standing still, and Tavares was able to jump in there. Great play.
Had to scramble to try to help out to get to the front of the net. Tavares wisely just came around. It kind of hit a piece of Primo, and then
crazy play there. John Tavares heads up.
All of a sudden,
excellent
was there
work.
for Tavares. He took it to the front of the net, and
3:31 to go here in the second period, and this has been a doozy of a game so far. First period left a lot to be desired, but both teams awaking here in the second.
In the second period, Ryan Reeves back for the Leafs to win the face.
Richard, that's crazy. You know, there was Keith Primeau and brother Wayne Primeau got in a fight one day in the NHL. They got in a fight. And when the fight was over and they went to the locker room, they both called their parents to apologize, which I thought was hysterical.
Like not much was happening in the first, but
as so the story is told.
More chemistry, more
3:25 to go. Tavares wins this draw to Marner. Marner to the point. Here's a long shot that hits the leg and going to trickle into the corner.
Yeah. Patience is not a virtue.
Montreal going to flip this one into the Toronto zone. Can't see the Blades put in Amazon Arena to move the Buffalo Sabres. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I hope the Alberta game is better. You know that game is going to be outstanding. I'm so looking forward to that one. Game 2 here on the channel.
There's no, oh my gosh, what happens if? I think you got to give yourself.
Here's Tavares going to dump this one in. Chases on, going in the corner. Yeah, Adrian, it was, but they were so beat up and hurt. It wasn't even funny at that point. Hunter Boyce fought a few times as well. I'm sure some of the. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, back then it almost didn't matter. It didn't matter, brother or not. Reeves is back on the bench, hungry for more. Here comes Montreal. 2 minutes to go. Going to step around Holmberg. Here's Slafkovsky walking in. Going to flip it over, back to the line. Cross ice. Long shot, Matheson, and that's tipped just wide. Slafkovsky, boy oh boy, what a difference the season can make. He looks real good now. Battling side of the net. Slafkovsky pulls it out. I thought he was going to go for the Michigan there for a second. Quick shot, and that one doesn't get knocked down. Triton, it's fine for now. Coming around with the wraparound. Sammy goes down with the pass. Coming across, and Cofield is going to bury it. Montreal gets one back. Caulfield, my goodness. This is a lot of the work on this shift was done by Slafkovsky. But a great play coming around by Matheson. He throws it right out to Caulfield, who nobody is taking. Nyes and McCabe both went after the same guy. Caulfield kind of slides in. Nobody paying attention to him. You cannot leave that guy wide open. Nice goal there by Caulfield.
So 2 points for Suzuki, 2 assists for Matheson. And Caulfield has his 23rd of the year. So after 4 straight for the Leafs, 2 here for the Canadiens. Bertuzzi trying to hold his own, and now Armia's away. On to the right side for Gallagher. 1 minute left, second period. Around it comes, and Struble at the left point. Down low for Newhook, Bertuzzi on him. They lock up and
under a minute to go. Here we go. Toronto, Matthews, he's going to steal. Gives it to Domi. Domi coming in. Domi feeds it back to Matthews. Wraparound, it goes just wide. A broken up play as Montreal came sliding in. Matthews and Domi tried to make the best of it. Here's Matthews. Gives it to JT. Matthews now going to head to the bench. 27 seconds to go. Marner comes flying in, trying to force Montreal to make a play, and they do. They're going to send this all the way down the ice. No icing called. Brody hustles back to get it. Long pass up to Tavares. He tips this one in. McMahon going in hard. 10 seconds left. Montreal going to flip this into the corner. They're going to send this down the ice. And they called an icing before the buzzer went. But they're going to say, no, that's the end of the period. JDA, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. But a nice little play with Matthews and Domi. They're finding some great chemistry. All right, let's go to the second intermission. Let's break this all down. All right, here we go. Quick look at the stats, and we got a lot to talk about. 22 shots now for Toronto. They've surpassed Montreal. Montreal with 17. Montreal with more hits, 25-17. Faceoffs, 22-20, a lot closer than it was in the first. Montreal goes 1 for 1 on the power play. Toronto has yet to have an actual power play in this hockey game. Taking a look, 8 giveaways each team, so much better. I believe those 8 were all in the first period for Toronto. 2 takeaways each and block shots, pretty even, 13-11. Montreal in the lead there. So all in all, not a bad period of play. If you missed the goals, it all started with Max Domi, his 9th from Labushkin and Riley. Matthews, his 64th from Bertuzzi. Matthew Nyes, his 14th from Nylander and Brody. Bobby McMahon, his 15th from Marner. And then it was Montreal with Suzuki, his 33rd from Slafkovsky and Matheson. And Cole Caulfield from Matheson and Suzuki. So good playing going around both ways. All right, let's talk about the standings because there's a lot going on and we need to break this all down. Okay, Boston, Florida, Toronto have all clinched. Right now, Boston leads with 105 points, Florida with 101, Toronto with 95. Now, the Panthers were slipping. They did win the other night against the Ottawa Senators. They lost today in overtime against Boston. So each going to grab. So Florida gets an extra point. Boston gets an extra 2. Will Toronto have a chance to catch the Florida Panthers while they're sliding? They certainly may. In the Metropolitan, the Rangers have clinched, and they have 108 points. Carolina has clinched. They're at 103. And moving all the way up from being out of the playoffs into a wild card, into now 3rd spot in the Metropolitan. They've officially bumped Philadelphia to a wild card spot. The New York Islanders have come all the way in and sit now in 3rd period in the Metropolitan Division. The 2 wild card spots in the East, Tampa Bay, they've officially clinched. They have 93 points. They are sitting in the 1st wild card spot, and Philadelphia just hanging on to the 2nd wild card spot. And this is where things get real interesting. And I got to actually check something. There's one scenario here I got to look at. Okay, so there's still... I don't know. That doesn't help me. I need to understand this scenario because I don't want to speak incorrectly. Hang on one second. Let's see. Just give me the answer. Okay, well, I don't know the answer. I can't seem to find it there. But this is what it looks like. Philadelphia sitting with 83 points in that 2nd wildcard spot. Pittsburgh, with their win today, the Pittsburgh Penguins now also have 83 points, and they are tied with Philadelphia. What I don't know is who has the tiebreak between Pittsburgh and between Philadelphia. Now, Washington and Detroit are sitting 1 point back at 82 points. So when we did the game the other day, we talked about this being a 2, maybe 3-horse race. Well, now it's a 4-horse race for that last wild card spot. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh are tied with 83 points. Washington and Detroit are tied with 82 points. And the Buffalo Sabres are sitting at 79 points. So they're not mathematically out of it, but they have a lot of teams to catch up with. So what I just don't know is who has the tiebreak between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. So we'd have to look that up. Gerard, what's going on? Great to see you. All right, if we look at the West, Dallas and Colorado. Dallas has 105 points. Colorado, 102. Winnipeg, 98. They've all clinched a playoff berth. Vancouver, 102 points. Edmonton, who we're going to see at 10 o'clock, has 97 points. They have both clinched. The Vegas Golden Knights have bumped the LA Kings out of third place. Vegas, with 92 points now, sits in the third spot in the Pacific. The Nashville Predators, they sit in the first wild card spot with 92 points. The LA Kings in that second wild card spot with 91 points. The St. Louis Blues are back at 84. And again, while they're not mathematically eliminated, it's going to be very difficult for the Blues to catch up and get in there. So, if the playoffs were to end right now as it is, the Boston Bruins would play Tampa Bay in that first round. Florida would play Toronto. The New York Rangers would play either Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, whoever has that tiebreak. Carolina would play the Islanders. Very interesting Eastern matchups. In the West, Dallas would play LA. Colorado and Winnipeg would play each other. Vancouver would take on the Nashville Predators. And then Edmonton would play Vegas in the first round. So I think those would be some very, very difficult first round matchups. But boy, oh boy, that would be super exciting to see what goes down. Now, in the Tampa Bay, talking about Tampa Bay, in the game against Tampa Bay earlier today, there was a scary incident where one of the players from Tampa Bay, I believe it was Hayden Fleury, collided with the referee. And it was totally accidental, skated right into him. The referee went down and smashed his head on the ice real good, knocked himself out cold. He was okay. They brought in a stretcher. They stretchered the official off. He was moving his fingers and whatnot, but a very scary incident. Now, Hayden Fleury also left the game and did not return. So hopefully he is okay, and hopefully the official is okay. As much as the officials drive us absolutely batty, we never want to see them get hurt, and we hope that they are all right. Yes, so Keith Pelly officially taking over as the head of MLSE. This is a very interesting move. I'm not sure how many people know about Keith Pelly or what Keith Pelly has done. I had the pleasure of working with Keith Pelly for the Toronto Argonauts many, many years ago when they came out of receivership. So I spent some time. He is absolutely amazing. After the Argos, I think he worked with Rogers Communications and then went overseas to work on, was it the Live Golf Tour? He was involved with golf overseas, now coming in to take over MLSE. He's a real sports guy. He does not like to lose, and he's a pretty darn good businessman as well. So very happy to see Keith Pelly taking over the reins at MLSE, and we'll have to see what types of moves or what types of where he's allowed to invest his energy, shall we say. Will Brendan Shanahan answer to him directly, or will he still answer to the board? That we will find out. But boy, oh boy, It is going to be interesting. So we'll see. Yeah, Aaron, the playoff matchups are going to continue to change non-stop. It is going to change. Right now, Dallas is sitting in that first position, so they're going to play one of the wild card teams. They won't be playing the Oilers, at least in that first position. My wife worked with him at TSN, young guy with a ponytail back then. Oh, Curtis, that's funny. He was great. I mean, he was so good. We spent many late nights before games doing some work, and he was always willing to help out, always had great advice, just such a good head on his shoulders. So super excited to see what that's going to mean for MLSE. The Leafs have not won. Glenn, that's true, right? When is that going to start to happen? When is the winning going to change? We'll have to see. Aaron, it won't be Vancouver-Vegas right now in the first round unless Vegas drops back down to a wild card position. So lots are going to change with the playoff matchups every single night. A lot. Spaceman, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, it's going to be fun. Regardless what the matchups are, it is going to be absolutely amazing. But right now in this game with Montreal and Toronto, can Toronto hold on? They gave up 2 there in the second. They also scored 4. What is the third period going to bring? Can they hang on and bring this one home? Rangers will go out 4 to a bum team. Could you imagine? Listen, Rangers are up there real big. Aaron, change my rules? No. I don't change my rules. I can't change the NHL rules. So no, there's no rule changing taking place. Dallas versus Rangers. Peter, really? You think Dallas is going to go all the way to the Cup? I hope not. Every time we do a Dallas stream, they do terrible. People just don't like Dallas for some reason. And I don't mean our Dallas, the Stars. People don't seem to like the Stars for some reason. You're right. Tampa won't go down easy. They're going to put up a fight. Tampa will absolutely put up a fight. But and I will tell you, I can't believe I'm saying this. Tampa Bay, since the trade deadline, are playing a different level of hockey. Vasilevsky is playing a little inspired right now. Anthony Duclair has really had a big part in sparking that offense. So they've made some good moves, and they've been playing much better hockey. So very excited. Dallas defense falls apart at random times. Yeah, and listen, if Dallas keeps wearing those glow-in-the-dark, can you imagine if we end up with the Dallas-LA Kings series, and Dallas is wearing the glow-in-the-dark green jerseys, and the Kings are wearing the bright silver helmets, reflective helmets? Oh, my God. They'd almost have to play that game in the dark. Yeah, Mark, he's working towards it. He's getting real close. Real close. Could it be? I think there's an extremely good chance of that happening. All right, let's see here. But yeah, these Leafs, when we come to playoff time, it's fine and dandy to say, hey, yeah, we played well against Montreal, or we played well against this team or that team. They need to play aggressive and play tough. William, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs go. Absolutely. Vegas win the Stanley Cup again. Aaron's going for Vegas. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be, will Vegas cheat again when we hit the playoffs? And I think Thomas Hertl is back now. I heard he's healthy. But with Hertl coming back, and with Stone, is Stone miraculously going to be healthy from his spleen injury on game 1 of the playoffs? Are they going to pull that salary cap tomfoolery trickery again? We'll have to wait and see. But I don't know if Vegas is a team that is going to go to the finals again. They're just not my Western pick this year. Leafs do not look like a playoff team. No consistency. And Dan, you hit the nail on the head so hard right there. Consistency. That is what it's all about. Consistency. When you get in the playoffs, you have to play consistent. You cannot play, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and then have a bad 20 minutes. You have a bad 20 minutes in the playoffs, it's going to cost you the game. You also need your goaltender to be on the money and focused. You need your hitters to hit, your physicality to play. It is going to be absolutely wild. Playing 6 or 7 good games straight in the playoffs is where it's tough. Leafs usually gift the other team by not showing up at some stage. That's very true. Misconduct, very true. So as that Stone is milking it, I hope Edmonton beats them. Oh, Rick, me too. I would like nothing more. But we'll tell you, we will have those games. We're waiting, obviously, as the pieces in the series start getting set and we get an idea of the schedule. We know it's going to start on the 20th of April. We don't know who is going to be playing on the 20th of April, but once these series start to get made up, we're going to schedule a whole bunch of streams. What we usually do is schedule the first 4, because those 4 are guaranteed. So we'll have the first 4 Toronto games scheduled. Depending on the timing of the Oiler games, we'll probably get those ones scheduled. We're going to alternate days, of course. We'll see who's on the off day from the Leafs. We'll pick a couple series. We'll get it all scheduled. And then we'll just ride it through. And we're going to go all the way till the cup is handed out. Let me ask a question to everybody here in the chat. We changed our thumbnail design. I know there was confusion between our thumbnails and another show's thumbnails. So we wanted to change up our thumbnail to eliminate that confusion, to make sure people found the right place they were looking to go. Do you like this new thumbnail design, or you don't like it? If you wouldn't mind letting me know. So that way, if I got to change it again, I'll come up with a new design. But I want to know what you think of this new thumbnail style. So much hockey, so little time. That's right, Dallas. It's going to get crazy. Teams that win rounds will usually play 6 out of 7 good games, not just the 4 games. You need to agree. That's true. You got to be in there. You got to play to win. It's okay if you have a mediocre game and you get beat, but you got to play hard. Just bet on Toronto to win this. Spaceman's putting the money where the mouth goes. There you go. Putting it in. Gets me a new Tesla. Make sure it doesn't start in the morning. Yeah, Hayden. I think the Leafs are built towards the playoffs this year. Not so much just making sure they get to the dance. I like what they're doing. Yeah, I do too. Raccoon says, yes, like the new thumbnail. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Vegas to the finals. It shows it all. Awesome. Okay, we are good. Good to go. If people are liking the new thumbnail, I appreciate it. That's right. Yes, Curtis, we will have the full thumbnail, the full interview dropping tomorrow, sitting down with Rick. Again, you won't want to miss it. I can't wait to hear from you once you have watched it. All right, let's get set. Period number 3 is coming right up. Any more feedback on the thumbnail? Yes, no, it's good, it's not good. Let me know. All right, let's get set. Let's kick it into overdrive. Here comes the game. If you're not already subscribed, by the way, I clicked on the correct thumbnail. It's Thomas. There you go. Glad you found it. Thank you, Thomas. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do hit that subscribe as well.
You wrestled the game back to
Bruce and Val say it's all good. Awesome.
Get playing with reckless
Thank you very much. Okay, everyone's saying yes, it's good. All right, appreciate it. You know, it's finicky. Sometimes it's hard to come up with something that works. So appreciate the feedback. Will Nylander score tonight? Cleaver, that is $1 million question.
So it's playing not
2 thumbnails way up. Prep with the super chat. Thank you so much, Prep. Dick taps for Prep as we go into period number 3.
The Leafs up against the Evans trio for the Canadiens. By the way, the Leafs' top 3 lines have each scored once in the game in the newly configured lineup for Sheldon Keefe as it's flipped down the ice. They're going to wave off icing here as Kovacevic goes back to get it.
And once again, it's Tavares, Holmberg, 1 and 2, not the Matthews line number 2. That's the same in the last couple of periods.
Back in his own zone is Nylander. He'll leave it behind the net for
Caden, what's going on? Welcome in.
Remember how disappointed he was when
here comes Willie.
Scratched a month ago here, but
gonna drop it off to Holmberg.
Center of attention this morning. First game is a Leaf.
Picking it up, Willie cycling it around, dropping it past. Oh, McCabe just couldn't get it.
Going down Main Street, looked like he had a chance, and now back the other way. Newhook's got great speed. Tracking it down deep in the corner against Benoit. Now he's trying to dig it out of there along with Caulfield. A lengthy scrum before it comes loose. And McCabe's got it. Nylander will be changing. He flips that out to center. And there's Holmberg playing it back. Bertuzzi's on, and now his line mates will join
Bert
him.
cycling around. He's going to flip this over to Brody. Brody plays it ahead back to Bert. Bertuzzi. Coming down, cycling. Still battling here in the corner. Austin, what's going on? Yeah, are you enjoying WrestleMania? The women take the stage now.
Back for Brody, trying to kick it away. Slavkovsky up with that.
Giordano back to pick it up. He's going to flip it off the glass.
Bertuzzi tied up by Matheson. Mike Matheson with 2 assists, 55 points now in the year. Matheson 10th in defensive scoring in the league. Here's Slavkovsky.
Quick shot by Slavkovsky. That one misses. Would anybody be interested in a WrestleMania hangout tomorrow night for night 2?
For community hockey.
I don't have anything scheduled. I wasn't planning on going live, but I'm curious if anybody would be interested in kind of a hangout for WrestleMania. TJ, what's going on? Welcome in.
Filled year, wasn't able to play the whole season, but even had a career high then of 34 points. But you know what? Third in the National
Riley
Hockey
back
League
with it. Going to play this up. TJ says yes.
For Marty St. Louis is just change.
Hayden just wants overtime. That's going to be an icing call.
Really been something that Matheson has played such a high level this year.
Back-to-back 28-minute plus.
Ben says nah. Peter says yep.
And now has 8 points in his last.
Or maybe what we'll do, maybe we'll drop a survey out in the community channel tomorrow morning. We'll see. Do I have to get dressed up? Only if you want to, Curtis. I promise I will not be in my wrestling gear. There will be no baby oil involved.
The younger guys learn how to play it at NHL level.
At least before the 10 o'clock hour. Here's a shot from the point, and Sammy with the glove going to grab that one in.
3 different defensemen with the Canadiens from their farm system here a year from now.
17 minutes, so just a couple of minutes gone here.
Draft choice Logan Mailloux has had a big year in
Prep,
Laval.
not really a fan.
Wayne Hudson's been the talk of the NCAA. He's going to the
change is coming, right? Change is coming, and Caden Gooley's injured. That's another.
Rick, those were the good days.
You need some veterans around who can play some big minutes to support them.
Here's Benoit going to play this around.
Used 13 defensemen this year, and Montreal may have 13
oh goodness, Glenn!
Jobs next year. Here's Tavares sending it around, looking for Marner in behind.
Oh, Spaceman! I'm sure that was just wild.
McMahon couldn't find it.
Here comes Montreal down the left side, going to carry this one in, dumping it down. John, you know, Stampede was a little before my time. I didn't really get a chance to see it in its prime, other than, you know, old clips of it.
Comes Armia. That took a funny hop from Samsonov. Was out of the net behind the goal.
Here comes Montreal bringing this back in.
Here's Evans. Back to Struble. Down low, it's broken up.
They're going to go off the boards and play this one out.
That was a big read by him to get there. That might have been a free.
Oh, big collision right at the blue line. Evans and Holmberg, I think, collided with each other. Montreal turning around, bringing it in. Shot doesn't go anywhere. Just coming back around. TJ says, let's get the wave going. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those hands up. Boom.
Trying to chop it away. Back in comes Montreal. Pearson lost that.
Giordano coming to take this one away. Going to rip it around the boards. Montreal holding it in. Shot out in front and a diving Anderson. Couldn't get the shot off. Quick shot Suzuki, and Sammy is there making it big. Hey! Matthews getting his stick lifted as he was trying to pull the trigger. Suzuki was all over him. Now comes in front Bertuzzi with a whack at it. Nice save. They can't pick up the rebound. Toronto on the move.
A hit to Bertuzzi, who flips it deep and gets a change. We're past 5 minutes of the
No, Aaron, never seen that show. Canadian Alien, what's going on? It is on CBC or Sportsnet East tonight is where we're watching along.
Back on the ice for Toronto for another shift in the third.
But thanks for stopping in.
Going to the dressing room for some repairs after they...
Reeves back out on the ice here. Coming around, Kemp trying to shovel this. Fourth line doing a nice job. Kemp getting it over to Benoit. Benoit blows a tire behind the net. He's back up, but he turned it over. Montreal coming around with it. Here's a long shot. That one gets blocked. Cargill, that's right, picks up the first win. Here's a shot going just wide. She was paired up with Naomi in the EST of WWE.
Plays it back in deep. Good reach there by Benoit. Harvey Pinard to Montreal and Dufferin.
Toronto's going to flip this one out down the ice. I think it's actually going to go into the Montreal bench. Dammy has been great. They're going to go to commercial break. Good game. Not as fast-moving, not as intense as it was in the second period. Things have slowed down and are a little bit more organized right now. But boy, oh boy, is it an exciting hockey game. Now, we talked at the beginning, how many minutes is Nylander going to play? If Nylander is playing on that third line, how is that third line going to break down? Well, here it is. At this point, Willie leads all forwards with ice time. 15 minutes, 57 seconds. 15 minutes, 57 seconds. Holmberg second at 14:26. He's seeing a lot of time tonight. Matthews is at 13 minutes. Marner's at 12.5. Tavares is at 12.5. Nyes is at 12. Bobby Mack, 11:46. Bertuzzi is at 11:25, as is Domi. Ryan Reeves is just about 5 minutes. Camp and Dewar are just over 8 minutes. So Nylander and Holmberg leading the way for the Toronto forwards. On the D side, it's Brody again leading the way with almost 17 minutes. Riley is just over 16. 15 for LaBouche and Giordano. 14, well, almost 15 for McCabe and Benoit. So actually pretty spread out minutes for the Toronto defense. This is the first time in a long time I've seen the minutes so even like this. So good job for Toronto managing their defense. Still big Rock fan. He had the best time. Oh, yeah, Daryl. Rock was awesome. Right, he's not as good with this comeback as he was. I feel like he's trying too hard. But he's still entertaining. It's annoying that I don't hate Keefe switching up the lines. Prep, right? I kind of feel the same way. I kind of like what I'm seeing. I'm mad that Robertson isn't in the lineup, but Holmberg's been playing really well.
15-goal scorer in the NHL, Chris.
13 in his last 26. Pretty good scouting report by Marner, who chalks up his 52nd assist.
So the next commercial break, we got a lot of Austin Matthews stats to share with you. Oh, misconduct. That was insane. That was wild.
Nylander an assist tonight as well. Tavares trying to turn off Matheson, who won't let him by. McMahon helps out. Off the skeet to Marner to Riley, and Tavares missed the tip. Battling in front of the net. Ties up Matheson.
Here comes Montreal. Montreal going to work this out. Pearson cutting around, driving to the net. Nice stop there by Sammy. Lyubushkin exchanging some recipes in the corner. Lyubushkin going at Anderson. Sanderson, you haven't had the best chicken parm. And Anderson says, I don't like chicken parm. And Lyubushkin starts giving it to him. Yeah, they're starting to pick it up here. It was pretty even, but watching the speed now. Coming out of that commercial break, big time speed.
It wasn't like he caused any problem for the goaltender, but
Morgan Riley just able to hang on with Pearson, but Pearson really was turning that corner well.
He probably allows Pearson to go in all alone.
Prep coming in with another gifted membership. Prep, thank you so much. And TJ, congratulations. You have been awarded a gifted membership courtesy of I Can Prep.
Past 7 minutes of the third. The shot's just 2-1 Montreal so far.
So thank you so much, Prep. Well, I need a teen burger now. Oh, Glenn. Yes, I could totally go for a teen burger. Although, I'll save it at the next one.
Among defensemen in the NHL. Suzuki spins it out to center.
Here comes Montreal. Montreal coming down the right-hand side. Quick shot. Sammy makes the save. Talking about teen burger. Caulfield having some words with McCabe.
Exchange post whistle. Caulfield and McCabe.
So we are about 12 minutes, just over 12 minutes to go. And I shouldn't even be talking about McDonald's, but if you didn't know, McDonald's has these new remixed menu items they've released for this month. They have an apple, an apple pie McFlurry, but I tried 2 of their new sandwiches. They have a surf and turf sandwich, which I actually didn't mind. Here's a shot, this one going in the corner. More on that in a moment. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome in. Took the bike and had the $2 team burger. Oh, Jonesy. That's awesome. Good call.
He's almost at 290. Maybe that's it. Maybe to shoot more mentality.
Montreal going to dump this one in. The chase is on. You feel we go far in the playoffs? Sense enough if he gets a lot of time. Bruce, I think right now Sammy is the better goaltender. Wall has had some struggles.
His career shooting average.
11:45 to go here in period number 3. 23-20 are the shots in favor of Toronto. So shots really low. That's right, and the chicken cheeseburger. I'll give you my opinions at the next break. Toronto going to work this out of their zone, flipping it over.
The Pittsburgh Penguins, who are hard charging, led by Sidney Crosby. But again, Montreal
in order for Toronto to go far in the playoffs, they're going to need a lot of help from everybody. And here's a 2-on-1. Montreal getting back. Toronto backhand by Marner. It's there, digging at it. McMahon couldn't get it out of his feet.
And a penalty coming up.
Finally, a penalty called on Montreal. Wow. Finally, Toronto's going to go to the power play. So here we go. I had the surf and turf, which is essentially 2 burger patties, a slice of cheese, dressed as, it's kind of like having a McDouble, but also adding a fillet of fish patty to it. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was a little bizarre the first couple of bites, but it was pretty good. The chicken burger, or whatever they call it, the chicken cheeseburger, was a cheeseburger with a junior chicken patty. I thought it was a McChicken patty, but it's not. It's a junior chicken patty. And the junior chicken patty, I find it very spicy. So I didn't like the chicken cheeseburger because the patty was super spicy. Here comes Montreal, bringing this right back in. Coming in front. A dig, they can't put it in. Ryan, we're not even in the playoffs yet. You don't know who they're playing or how they're playing. Here's a quick shot. Sammy's going to glove that one down. No, it's still in. I thought he caught it in his glove. I guess he missed it. Toronto, 30 seconds gone on the power play, and it has been a little ugly. Oh, yeah, I didn't mind their pizza. It wasn't bad at the time. At least that's how I remember it. Quick shot, nice save. What happened to the diet? Well, listen, sometimes you have to sample things for the good of the people, right? I had to try it to give you my recommendations. Marner, jam play side of the net. It's not like I had 2 or 3 of each. 10 minutes to go. Yes, 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I got the chicken patties. Canadian Alien, I don't know if you're watching on your phone or whatnot, but it's right up at the top. In between the scores, it'll tell you the time that's left, and it gets updated every couple of seconds. Here they come, setting it up down low for Domi. In front, doesn't connect with Bertuzzi. McCabe back over to Domi. Domi looking. Now he's going to go back to the point. Setting it up, McCabe. Here's a shot in front. Bertuzzi trying to jam it in, can't. 15 seconds to go. Domi throwing it over to Matthews. Or McMahon, excuse me. Here's a shot. That one sails wide. McMahon grabbing it. In the corner, Montreal's kind of holding it up there. Montreal tying it up. The power play has expired. Bertuzzi still with it. Domi diving for it. 8 minutes, 45 seconds to go. In the corner, Montreal's going to play this one up. Triton, I got to tell you, they did finally bring the McRib back here. I wasn't a fan. It wasn't what I remembered it to be. Here's Kemp going to play this one up. Montreal intercepts. They're going to bring this right back. Montreal getting their skates going. They are skating really hard. Here's Ryan Reeves taking a shot. And that one goes just wide. Oh, yeah, Glenn, that Whopper is awesome. Oh, for sure, Canadian Alien. My pleasure. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. 10 subscribers away from 350. If you haven't subscribed, smash it. And we're a couple of subscribers away from 150. Here's Anderson, little backhand spinning, and to flip that up. Toronto trying to pick this one out. Reaver can't get it out. Canadians still setting it up. Sending this back to the line, cross ice, Habs with it, throwing it in, knocked down by Ryan Reeves. Good D there by the Reaver. The Grim Reaver. How does this always turn into a food stream? Russ, right? We all just like food too much. All right, they're going to a commercial break. And that's a good thing because I have a bunch of stats here to run by you. Austin Matthews recorded the second 100-point season of his career, now tying Doug Gilmour and Darryl Sittler for the most in Leafs history. So Matthews now with 100 points. They typed that in twice. Austin Matthews scored his 64th goal of the season and registered 100th point. He is only one of 3 players in NHL history with at least 60 goals on the night of their 100th point. Brett Hull, Alexander McGillney, and Mike Bossy. So again, Matthews putting himself with some pretty good company. Only 3 players have scored their 60th goal on the day they got 100 points. Matthews also scored his 29th road goal of the season and established the most in a single season in franchise history. He bested his previous mark set in 21-22 at 28. So not only does he get 64 goals, 29 of them on the road, which is the most in franchise history. Now with the 64th goal of the season, it matches Connor McDavid's Maurice Rocket Richard total from 22-23. The only other players with as many tallies in a single season in the past 30 years are Mario Lemieux and Alex Ovechkin. Again, what company for Austin Matthews? Matthews joined Jeremy Roenick, Matt Tkachuk, Patrick Kane, Pat LaFontaine, Kevin Stevens, and Jimmy Carson as the 7th U.S.-born player in NHL history with multiple 100-point seasons. So, way to go, Austin Matthews. That's pretty darn impressive. So you ask, they're coming back, so I'll bring this up, but you ask about Willie Nylander. Nylander, who was currently going into this game, was stuck on 95 points. So he will pick up a point tonight.
It has been for the Art Ross, for the Hart.
But he's still got a way to go.
It really has. Having the 3 guys over 130 points.
So he'll be at 96, so he'll be 4 points away from 100.
The game's as good as it's been. The players are
Termagator, what's going on? Welcome in.
They push each other. Think how far back Connor
These have a
McDavid
better road record, so many home. That's very true, they do. And don't forget, the beginning of the year was when you know, Samsonov played really bad at home. They were losing each game, right? They were giving up 4, 5, 6, 7 goals at home. It was crazy.
Austin Matthews chasing
Bossy was real good.
Sidney Crosby leading his team back from 40 goals to unbelievable, and a couple of those guys won't even be finalists.
Nobody scored more goals than Pasternak in the last 2 years, and you're right, he doesn't even necessarily get discussion.
6 minutes, 50 seconds left in this hockey game. 6:50 to go, 4-2, Toronto. Over the line, Slafkovsky keeping it in. Matthews, nifty little move, and he's going to play this one back. Picked up by Marner. Marner going to run with it. He's going to bring it to the red line, dumping it in. Here comes Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi in on the forecheck, trying to tip it around. Can't get it. Montreal splitting through.
When it looked like Anderson might have split the hinge. Here's Struble.
Quick shot right on. Sammy going to make that save.
Well, key for Samsonov there is grabbing the rebound. You know,
nice job. Sammy's been stellar tonight. He's playing really, really well.
Or a rebound with the wrister. The deflection just a little piece.
By the way, we got Walter for Sami Zayn. Sorry, he doesn't go by Walter anymore, but I still call him Walter. It's Walter for Sami Zayn right now, WrestleMania. I missed the winner of Jimmy versus Jey Uso. If somebody wouldn't mind dropping who won the Uso versus Uso. Here comes Brody. Getting it to Domi. Domi going to pull this one back. 6 minutes now. 27-22 are the shots on net. Coming right in. Montreal declared into the corner. Matthews there first. Going to send this through. Doesn't connect. Bertuzzi just missed. Matthews putting it in front. Domi can't get a stick on it. Montreal breaking out. They're going to send this one down.
Bertuzzi can't believe he didn't bank that one off. It went right through the front.
Trying to dig it in the corner. Jey Uso won. All right, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that.
20 on the season here tonight that comes back to him.
Back out, sliding around. Sammy has to come out. He's going to play this one.
Here's Riley taking a look. Leafs are changing. McCabe will kick it back and give them more time to complete the change as the Holmberg group comes out with Nyes and Nylander. And here's Holmberg trying to shift gears on Newhook. Lost the handle and back is Gallagher. Labushkin closed on
in the corner. Under 5 minutes to go. Under 5 minutes. Guys from Ontario, what's going on? Welcome in. A good match with the Uso brothers. Gunther versus Zayn is boring. It's Walter. Well, he'll always be Walter. Yeah, this is going to be more of just a pure beatdown.
trying to track it down. Checked by Struble. Following up, it's Holmberg.
Holmberg coming around. Nylander with it. Nylander going to cycle it back. Here's Willie. Willie. Good containing Willie. Finally, he's going to go back to the line. Bobby Mack coming in. Nylander still with it, sending it through. Mack tips it just wide. Down in the corner, bringing this through to the line. Benoit holds it in. Going to play this to McMahon, who goes cross ice. Tavares now hunting this one down, and it's Gallagher swinging at it. They can't get it out on the first whack. The second whack does get this one down the ice. Under 4 minutes to go, and Toronto is up 4-2, trying to hang on and shut this one down. If you're just coming into the stream, welcome in. My name is Sam. Thanks for joining us today. Help us out by hitting that like button, that thumb up. And if you're enjoying our content, hit that subscribe as well. Here comes Montreal bringing this one back in. Of course, this is game one of our two doubleheader Saturday night with Edmonton-Calgary coming up next. This dumped in. Montreal back to pick it up. Bertuzzi in there. He's digging away. Coming around. Here comes Mike Matheson. Matheson's had a pretty good game for the Habs. Suzuki turning around, playing it up. Matthews stripping it away, but he gave it right back to Montreal. They're going to play this down and around behind Sammy. Brody, dangerous pass. Got it to Matthews for a second, and with some assistance, this comes down the ice. No icing call. Domi beats it out. Domi comes away with the puck. Domi to Matthews. Shoots. He hit the post. DeCilia, welcome in. Coming around, digging through. Caps in Detroit, true. Will be a dandy. Oh, John, absolutely. 2.5 to go. Dewar with this now. Here comes the Montreal Canadiens. They're down by 2. I expect them to pull their goalie any moment now. John, how's it going? Going for the Canucks. And there it is. Goaltender is pulled. Empty net for Montreal. Montreal shoots, and Sammy makes the save. Toronto has given up a lot of goals with the goaltender pulled, so hopefully they can hold this one in. Won't be able to follow the second game. 2:40 a.m. here. Richard, we appreciate you always staying up late, or should I say early, with us. So thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you so much here in this community. It's going to be a great second game. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I post my promo Team Canada amputee hockey. I was the one it made that happen. Yeah, Rick, if it's a link, it won't, because only the mods can post links. But if you want to send it to me, I can post it for you. I'll go to Ruth Chris Steakhouse and charge it to this. Oh, Gerard, I haven't been to Ruth Chris in a long time. I could totally go for some Ruth Chris. Lynn, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Much appreciated. But we did just have some of the best steak and ribs last night. If you're north of Toronto, you know the area. You know the Octagon. The Octagon, absolutely incredible. So we couldn't resist. Hey, Matthews, get an empty netter. Let's see it. Can he do it? Matthews, a couple empty netters as of late. And a couple empty netters in this season. He doesn't score a lot with the man out. He doesn't score a lot of empty net goals. And that is A-okay with me, but now would be a great time. You asked for a picture of the bike last stream. Once I got it out. What's the best way? Jonesy, you can email it to me. samwelb12yt@gmail.com. You can shoot me a note there, and I'd be happy to take a look. I'd love to see it. All right, here we go. We got just a couple of minutes left in this one.
Where it looks like you're going to be starting on a row. That's a good sign to have
face off in the Toronto zone. John Tavares in there against Nick Suzuki, and Suzuki's going to win it. Here comes Montreal with a blast. Tip in front. Sammy somehow able to make a spectacular save there. Oh, yes, John, we love the keg. The keg is good. I enjoy it very much so. Little Billy Miner pie. Oh, delicious.
Samsonov, his reaction.
Cool points increase.
He's expecting it, but he's aggressive on it to close the gap and get it in his
Montreal wins another faceoff, bringing this back. 2 minutes to go now. 2 minutes to go. Behind the net. Trying to bring it over. Back to the line. Toronto's being aggressive here, which is what I like to see. A stick there. Marner gets a piece of it, tipping it out. Oh, Yorkville. I haven't been to Yorkville in a long time, Daryl. A very long time.
Do you not want to look down and see? Yeah, okay, Matthews coming.
When Daryl, when I get the Lamborghini out of the shop, we'll have to do a drive down Yorkville. No. There's no Lambo. For those that don't know Yorkville, Yorkville right now is a very ritzy area. A lot of fun down there. Into La Castile. Yes, Onyx, I believe I have. If it's the place I'm thinking of. Davis, what's going on? Never went to the keg before. Oh, it's a must try. It's a little pricey, but it's a must try. 1:30 to go. Canadiens setting it up. Nice. Bertuzzi picks that out of the air, chasing it down, but he can't knock it away from Matheson. Montreal bringing it right back in. Toronto's playing a nice job here, and that's going to be sent up and out of play.
You know, in all of
Meet
that,
up at
though,
Ruth
the
Chris.
instinct for Bertuzzi, you're right. He's trying to get
Lamborghini on Canadian snow. That's right, Gator. We actually put skis on them. Yorkville was a hippie hangout in the late 60s. Yeah, John, it's changed quite a lot. Now it's where you go celebrity hunting, right? When LeBron is in town, Shaq is in town, they're always in and around the Montreal, another draw, goes in the corner. Last minute to play.
Last minute of play in this period.
Montreal coming out in front, they hit the post. Back to the line. Setting it up. Toronto sprawling, cross ice, another shot blocked. Bertuzzi is throwing himself all over the place. Montreal coming across. Suzuki couldn't get there. Here's a cross ice again, and Sammy's making the save. They are going cross ice like crazy. Making Sammy move, but he's tracking well. Here they go again, another shot. Everyone missed that one. The stick exploding there. No, John, seriously? Oh my goodness. Riley going to turn and put this one off the boards, and they get it out. 10 seconds to go. Toronto's going to come away victorious. 5 seconds to go. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here as Toronto defeats the Montreal Canadiens 4-2. What a spectacular game. What a great game by the Maple Leafs. The second period was where it was at. Let's break it all down. Let's break down all the stats for you right now. This is how this game went. And again, if you're just coming in, hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that subscribe as well. We're going to be live again in about 15 minutes. The Oilers and the Calgary Flames. J2 happy. What's going on? Leafs win. Yes, indeed. All right. This is how the game plays out. Domi scored his 9th from Lyubushkin and Riley. Matthews picks up his 64th from Bertuzzi. Matthew Nyes his 14th from Nylander and Brody. Bobby McMahon his 15th from Marner. Nick Suzuki scores from Slafkovsky and Matheson. And then Cole Caulfield scores from Matheson and Suzuki. Toronto leads in shots 30-27. Faceoffs were almost 50-50. Montreal was at 50.9%. 1 for 1, Montreal goes on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 1 on the power play. 35 hits for Montreal, 23 for Toronto. Toronto blocking 21 shots, 15 block shots for Montreal. And we got some rough stuff in New Jersey, Ottawa. Hang on a second here. Everybody's got a dance partner. Kachuk came flying. He was really not happy. The linesman trying to pull him back. Kachuk throwing the gloves down. He wants it Smith. The referee says no. He's trying to tell Smith to get off the ice. So the Devils are going to win this game. Wow. Interesting. Madeline, how's it going? We won. There we did. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Block shots. 21 Toronto, 15 Montreal. 13 giveaways Toronto, 10 for Montreal. 3 takeaways Montreal, 2 for Toronto. All in all, it was a fun, exciting game to watch. When we take a look, let's see. Who do we feel the 3 stars were? Let's take a look. Okay, and on Montreal's side. Okay. Ooh, that's tough. All right, so I think we're going to have to give Suzuki star number 3 tonight. I liked Suzuki. He was buzzing around. I think star number 2... You know what? Star number 2 is going to go... What do we do? I guess we'll give it to Austin Matthews. Matthews will give him star number 2. Star number 1 tonight, we're going to give it to Samsonov. I thought Samsonov was outstanding. Those are our 3 stars. Who did they go with? They went with Matheson, Suzuki, and Domi. We weren't even close today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This was fun. Thank you, mods. Appreciate it. Thank you to our gifters tonight. Richard coming in. Of course, Jacob, who really is Bruce and Val. So Bruce and Val, thank you so much. Prep, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. If this was your first time with us, thank you for hitting that like, hitting that subscribe. Hope you had a lot of fun. We'll be back in 13 minutes with the Oilers and the Calgary Flames. So we're going to go switch everything ready and be right back. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you again real soon. You don't have to leave. You're automatically going to be time warped over to game number 2, the Battle of Alberta. Thanks, everybody. See you in just a few minutes.
Duty with no charge coming.